Do you smell?
You're listening to the Davis Sports Feud.
What is happening? Davis is cooking, bruh.
Online podcast.
What is going on, guys? It's that time. I'm running a little late. That's okay. The draft is today. The draft has just opened up. The Jacksonville Jaguars are on the clock. Guys, I got a bunch of people that are dying to meet you. So I'm going to bring them in right away. Say hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hey. Hello.
All right, so I'm assuming everybody here can read that's watching this podcast. So just go ahead and read the names that are sitting underneath all of our lovely looking faces. So we have Tyler, Corey, Ethan, and Kyle. We're going to be talking about the draft throughout the entire night. But as the Jacksonville Jaguars are on the clock, we are going to talk about real quick before everything gets going. Aaron Rodgers decided to drop a bomb on the damn world today and say that he doesn't want to play for Green Bay Packers anymore. Anybody who wants to start it, let's kick off this little conversation. What does everybody think of the situation?
I mean, I think this is a result of the fact that Aaron Rodgers did so well on Jeopardy. If Jeopardy did not go well, he wouldn't have this ultimate fallback plan to say, you know what, I don't need football. I have a superstar quality wife, or wife to be, I should say. And you know, I have a game show host where I don't need to take hits from Jadeveon Clowney, JJ Watt, and all that crap over and over and over and over and over again. I'm good. If I'm Aaron Rodgers, I'm getting the hell out of there if I can, or I'm getting traded to a better situation with a better offensive line and better weapons. But we'll see.
I think he's going to the team that I'm currently wearing, which everybody knows I'm not really a 49ers fan, but I have a jersey on. But this is where Aaron Rodgers, I think, is going to go. It would make the most sense for at least on the Aaron Rodgers side of things, because he's going to have a really good head coach, a proven head coach. Well, not proven, but he's made it to the Super Bowl already. A solid offensive line. He's got another really stud left tackle that he would be going to in Trent Williams. He's got solid targets. And I mean, if this trade actually went through, the 49ers would obviously lose the number, 3 pick, I believe. So they'd have to shuffle things around for like maybe something else, but they were going to take a quarterback anyway. So giving away the 3rd pick isn't that big of a deal. So I think Green Bay should go if they're going to make a trade, which I'm not sure they're going to do. The 3rd pick, Nick Bosa, and I heard somebody was trying to say that Jimmy G would be part of that package too. That seems like a little bit of a steep price.
What?
What does everybody else think? Do you guys think San Francisco makes the most sense when it comes to making a trade for Green Bay at least?
Yeah.
Or the Patriots.
I think, I don't know. I think it's just blowing smoke right now. I don't think anything's actually going to happen. But that's just me. It's probably not a popular opinion right now, especially in Wisconsin, because everybody's probably like, oh, he's gone. He's gone. I think it's just theatrics. I think he's just putting on a show because he didn't get what he wants, and now they're trying to give him what he wants. And
well, the thing is with that is that Green Bay doesn't want to let him go. He's trying to force his way out, which it makes sense why he would try and force his way out. The Green Bay Packers have not presented him with anywhere near what they need to give him. They need to give him weapons. They haven't given him any of that.
I was going to say, I think this is Aaron Rodgers telling his team right now, you better not do what you did in the first round last year. At 29th, they're the 29th pick in the NFL draft this year. He's telling them, you better do exactly whatever the hell I'm telling you to do. So I think this is more of a threat. I kind of have to agree with the prior statement. I don't see him going. The most suitable destination would be San Francisco, considering their assets. I could definitely see Joey Bosa going, and I could see
we lost our host.
yeah.
Oh,
There he is.
what happened there?
Minor technical difficulty.
Show was better without you.
There's these things on this mouse that it goes back, and I don't like it. Technical difficulties. I'm sorry, I interrupted Corey.
It's okay. I was just going to say, if he were to go anywhere, I would say San Francisco makes the most sense considering their assets, although the time is ticking. I see them giving up the number 3 spot. I don't see a point in putting Jimmy G in the package if you're giving up the number 3 spot, because the whole purpose of giving up that spot is you're going to get the 3rd best quarterback in the draft. So I don't see a point in sending 2 replacements over, but one of those two things should happen if there is to be a deal. And personally, considering Jimmy G's injury history, I would go with the latter and say give them the number 3 pick and allow them to kind of determine who goes on their lineup and who they add to their QB depth chart. But that's just me.
Well, now that we've had a little bit of Aaron Rodgers talk, and I think we're going to have a lot of that throughout the night. Guys, let's talk about what's happening tonight in the NFL draft. Before Trevor Lawrence, the obvious number 1 overall pick happens. Who do we think could be a sleeper? Could somebody who could here? Let's start with who do we think is going to slide down the list the most? I'll start, and I think it's personally going to be either devonta Smith or Justin Fields. Justin Fields is the not popular pick on that either because I've heard everywhere from he could go from all the way up to 3 to all the way down to like 9 or the 10 range. Still top 10, and I understand that going from 3 to 10 is not that far, but Justin Fields was talked about as such a wild card here. I don't know. Where do you guys, Corey, where do you think that they're going to end up drafting? Who's going to pick up Justin Fields?
Yeah, I think he's going to slide. I've seen multiple reports out of San Francisco basically saying that they are looking at either Trey Lance or Mac Jones, which I really don't agree with. I'm over here thinking, look, Justin Fields out of read option with Raheem Mostert. I would like to see that. I don't know why Kyle Shanahan doesn't want to see that. Personally, if he slides past that 3 spot, it's going to be a while. It's going to be quite a bit. I see the Falcons going after Pitts. I see Sewell going to the Bengals. I see the Dolphins going after a wide receiver. I see the Lions going after a weapon for Jared Goff. I think the Panthers are really interesting right now, even after the whole thing where they have now grabbed, or they dealt Teddy Bridgewater, I should say, and they're counting on Sam Darnold. They want to trade down. That's what I've been hearing, and I hear the Patriots want to draft or want to trade up. So this is just speculation. This is not in stone, but I could see the Patriots trading up to 8, giving away some assets, and going after Justin Fields at 8.
That's if he's sitting there at 8.
Very true.
If he's picked, which I think he should go to San Francisco if this Aaron Rodgers trade or no other trade happens. As the board sits, I think they're going to take Trey Lance. So yes, Justin Fields will be sitting there, but yeah, Atlanta is the wild card here. I think Atlanta should take a quarterback if they don't trade out of that spot. And whoever they trade with is going to take that quarterback that's sitting there available between Trey Lance and Justin Fields. The only one that's going to be out of luck, I think, is Mac Jones. And I think ultimately he could go on the back half of the first round. He might not even get picked today if he doesn't get picked out of those first couple people. I don't know
about that one. I think I have him at 3. I think the 49ers have been eyeing him way too much. And when you compare, if the report that Trey Lance and Mac Jones are the 2 main targets for the 49ers is true, Trey Lance played 1 game this year thanks to COVID. And then he played a full season about a year ago. I think that's too much risk. So I think he's going 3rd overall, but that's just me.
All right. That's fair. Now, Ethan, we haven't heard from you. Oh, wait. Oh. Kyle, you got something to say up there, bud?
I feel like more of a bigger upset would be the 49ers taking Kyle Pitts at 3.
Ooh, that's a hot take right there.
Because I feel like everybody has been getting, like, what do we call it? Like, foolish. Because everybody's been getting fooled by if they were talking about taking Mac Jones at 3, and if they switch it, and if they take Kyle Pitts at 3, I think that might be more of the bigger upset.
I think the pick is coming in right now.
It would be an upset. I agree. Hold on, we do have the pick coming in real quick. It looks like Goodell's getting his normal booze from hell.
Yes.
I don't have audio going.
Like, yeah, bring on the booze,
I see them walking
man.
out, so I'm like, it's.
Oh yeah. So for the most part, you're not guys on YouTube and Facebook. You're not going to hear any audio, or you're not going to see any video of the draft itself. We don't have access to any of that type of stuff because
I hear it off of my computer.
Well, no, but
if you're watching it at home and you're joining us in the conversations, be sure to chat with us because we want to know your feedback.
Oh yeah, we want to hear everybody's mad, happy.
Oh, there's a lot of booze going on there.
That's Roger Goodell for you. Don't turn to cheers. Trevor Lawrence is about to go.
Where is this draft right now? Is this in Cleveland?
Cleveland.
Yeah, Cleveland.
Tough crowd.
Tough crowd. Oh wow.
They're used to booze though, so it's okay.
Yeah, it's
That's
okay.
very true.
They kind of suck anyway.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, they kind of do.
I like the Blues.
The Boo Birds are out.
I'm still always amazed at how Joe Thomas just like dropped all that weight. He doesn't even look the same.
No,
Oh, shit. Is that who that is?
Yeah, that's Joe Thomas on the right.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
no,
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's Joe Thomas.
no, that can't be.
Gee.
Wonky, Corey, Ethan, you guys got the draft on your screen or anywhere?
I'm watching it on the TV right above me, so that's why I'm looking up like a moron.
Corey,
Well, I'm
I'm just watching a list of the picks, so I don't have it on his screen right now.
You're
Ethan,
good. When they get
I'm not
announced,
watching currently, but
hold on. Tyler, are we gonna do what we discussed? You have
What?
your nice soundboard there.
Oh yeah, here.
nice.
I love it.
So when the pick comes in, Tyler's gonna do his little sound effect, and he's gonna announce who the first pick is.
That is awesome, Tyler.
Yeah, that's gonna work.
You want me to announce the picks as they come in?
Sure.
Yeah, because I think you're
Yes.
watching on an actual TV. You're not. I'm on YouTube TV, so I'm delayed.
All right, sounds good. I can do that.
Cool.
Yeah, we're also on YouTube.
I
TV
think
too,
they're still.
so.
Are they still determining the picks right now? Because it seems like it's still going. It's still.
No,
Oh,
they're just doing the
they've
game
known
show
who they
thing.
were gonna pick since like
A year
January.
ago.
That's why it's so stupid. Like I never understood the point of the first overall pick, like still having the what is it like 10
The
minutes?
5
30
minutes.
Is
Feels
it
like
I
30.
thought it was 10 minutes for the first round to like add theatrics, and then it's like it lessens to the later round.
Oh, man. He's hyping up the Browns. Like, dude, it's Jacksonville's pick. Hop off your high horse, man. Come back when it's the
Yeah.
Browns pick.
Do you see this, guys? They brought Roger Goodell's chair from his basement last year.
I
onto
saw
the
that. That was
Cleveland.
Yeah, I
funny.
saw
That was
that.
great. Oh, here we
solid,
go.
solid prop placement.
They didn't
So
bring
I-
his Xbox Connect though. I noticed that.
Well,
So I was listening to a podcast and said a really great idea. They're obviously not doing it though. They should have taken all of the first
Sitting
round
in the
picks
chair.
from last year's draft and have them announce the draft picks.
It's not a bad
So like Jacksonville, I don't know who
Oh.
Jacksonville's first round pick was last year, but
Josh Allen. No,
the draft is officially open.
Might as
10
well-
minute.
I told
10
you.
minutes.
They better not use all 10
It's-
minutes.
They should use 30 seconds.
Yeah,
We're really
great.
deciding.
Jacksonville.
I bet you
Wait,
20
wait.
seconds.
Kyle Trask.
They're-
Are they officially on the clock now? They're
You know what they're
officially
trying to
on the
decide?
clock.
They're trying to
9:30
decide
left.
if they should take Trevor Lawrence or Aaron Rodgers. That's what
Yeah.
they're really deciding.
All right,
think-
so
No,
David,
Stanford's
break it
first
down.
pick.
Like, how long is the draft? Like, for how long do they have to pick?
Well, they get for the first round, they got about 10 minutes, and I think once they get into the second and third rounds, they get 5 minutes, and then they get even less time once you get into the further rounds down the line.
Yeah.
But I mean, most of these picks, especially these first two picks, really shouldn't take more than a minute or two off of the clock
Yeah.
because Trevor Lawrence has been projected as the number one overall pick since he was in like middle school. And I wish I was kidding because that is honestly the honest to God truth.
It is.
Makes sense.
Because he has the build, he has the arm, he has the body work, he has everything. And
got
you're
that,
about to Trevor Lawrence going with Urban Meyer is going to be weird though. I think Urban Meyer is going to get fired within the next like 4 years. Look at the hair, Jesus,
look at the hair.
It is a gorgeous.
It is
that is a
gonna be
cool
weird.
head of hair.
Sunshine from Remember the Titans.
Sunshine,
Yeah,
Yep.
essentially he is.
sunshine.
It is
He's
going to
a-
be weird seeing Trevor Lawrence and Urban Meyer working together.
I just don't. I don't think
Weird.
Urban Meyer is going to do well in the NFL.
No.
Weirder things have happened.
Does he
I
do
think-
better or worse than Nick Saban?
I think Urban Meyer go back to college.
Well, Nick Saban got pulled before he really was ready.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you're not wrong there. But I mean, he had experience in the NFL prior to going to Alabama and then getting the Dolphins job, right? Like, wasn't he like?
He was with the
Oh,
he was with the Browns organization, I think.
Yep. Yeah, with Belichick, right?
Yeah, and that's ultimately why he ended up taking the Bama job because that's easily the best situation for him because he was better as a college coach anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So he was Belichick's D coordinator in Cleveland. Then he went to Michigan State and LSU before taking the Miami Dolphins job, and then went to Alabama.
Yeah. So, I mean, he bounced around. And Alabama, before Nick Saban, they were atrocious at picking head coaches, too, because they went through like 10 head coaches between their last successful one. Not even Bear Bryant. Like, there was a head coach in between there that was pretty solid. He just wasn't like up to par with everything that was going on. And then you get arguably the greatest college head coach of all time with Nick Saban.
Yeah.
So
7 minutes till Jacksonville picks.
well, they'll pick
7 minutes
before
they don't
that.
need.
Yeah.
I am watching. God, there was a play against Notre Dame they just showed with Trevor Lawrence where he threw a dime into double coverage. Like, that was an
I
amazing
saw
throw. God, he can move.
He can move. He can
I
move
haven't
pretty
watched a
well.
lot of Trevor Lawrence, to be honest. I don't watch a lot of college football.
He can move.
So a lot of things that are going to be happening today. There's going to be some lulls. There's going to be some like awkward silences on this podcast. We apologize because most of us are actually watching the draft as we're recording here too. Like, I have two setups. So I have you guys I'm talking to right in front of me, and then I have the draft over here. So, I mean, there's going to be lulls in the action here and there. So we'll try and keep it as interesting as possible. But outside of 1 and 2, once we get to like 3, 4, 5, it'll be a little bit more interesting conversations about like the actual draft, because one's, like I said, it's been determined already.
Yeah.
2 is the only thing that could shake this up is if Aaron Rodgers puts his nose right in the middle of the draft.
I bet you he does
Mm.
tonight.
We'll see, because I think Green Bay has to have called people pretty quick about all of this, and I'm not sure all of
I
them.
think people are calling Green Bay. I think that's been the story, right? Because
Yeah.
San Fran, the Rams have all reached out to Green Bay. So
There's other teams. I heard the Broncos were contacting them.
Saints.
The Saints.
Ooh.
The Saints have been trying to move up into the top 10, apparently for a corner. I was hearing that this morning.
Why? You can
has
get
anybody else heard that?
Sertan. You can get. There's quality all over the board.
I mean,
I
if I'm
heard
the Saints,
for-
you have to jump to 9 before the Dallas Cowboys and the Giants and the Eagles, obviously.
Yeah. So Jacksonville's under 5 minutes. Do you think they're actually on the phone with Green Bay right now?
I don't.
I'm going to say 0 chance.
I
don't
don't.
I'm telling you,
prospect for
the
Aaron
only,
Rodgers. You don't.
literally the only opportunity that they. Oh, I got some sirens. The only opportunity that Green Bay is going to flip and still be a dynasty that they were with the transition between Favre and Rodgers is if they get Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
Ooh.
There's not another Aaron Rodgers coming down the pike outside of Trevor Lawrence. He's the only home run in this draft.
I would like to see some kind of curveball.
You don't think Kyle Pitts is a home run, or are you just talking quarterbacks?
Oh, quarterback. I think Kyle Pitts is arguably Calvin Johnson right now
Yeah.
He's
with
Calvin
his
Johnson
measurables
playing
and his
tight end.
athleticism and ability to catch the ball.
What? My question is, why is it taking this long?
That's why I said it's going to be that.
The NFL is sliding a pretty penny under the table, saying we need all of our advertisements in. So if you could take a bit with your picks, that'd be great. Yeah.
They take their time. Like it's always
Yeah.
been a thing.
It's theatrics.
They want to make the winning pick.
Yeah.
The winning pick.
Or it could be a situation from 2002 where the Vikings didn't turn in their pick, and then the Jets are like right there, writing Trevor Lawrence's name down to jump them.
Right.
That would be. Oh my God, I'd lose.
Sorry,
it.
Zach.
So, Corey, I know you did a nice YouTube episode on multiple draft prospects. What did you say more so about Trevor Lawrence? What was your review of his pro days?
So at the end, what I've been doing with those is I'll kind of break down their mechanics and everything. And I pretty much said he's a match made in heaven for any team that can grab him. And then at the end, I'll say who's going to draft them. And you'd be shocked who I said the Jaguars are taking him. But I actually talked about how mobile he was, because a lot of people don't realize that. Towards the end, when Clemson was kind of just screwing around and they had a cupcake schedule in the latter half of the regular season before they knew they were going to be in the college football playoff, they started running read option with him, and it worked. Like, not only were people biting on it, but he has like a 50-yard touchdown. If you look up his highlight, he's quick. I mean, he didn't run a 40 at his pro day to my knowledge, but a lot of the things that I was talking about is not only can he throw the ball, but he can throw it off platform. He's rather mobile, and he can move more than you think. And he's getting a surgery on his off shoulder, I believe his left shoulder, but I'm not too worried about that. But yeah, I kind of just broke down every aspect of him, and I really couldn't find any weaknesses other than the fact that he played for a powerhouse, and he's going to be doing a complete flip. He's playing for the Jaguars, who need help. But I think with Shenault and Cole and James Robinson out of the backfield, I'm really excited to see that because that's going to be a really effective play-action game. You're faking it to Robinson. I'm biting on it. I don't want him going 80 yards down the field on me. So
Whoa. Does anybody see this? The clock just restarted for the Jaguar. Oh, never mind.
Not yet.
I was about to say.
You're not that far in front of me.
I was about to say, usually when the clock restarts, there's either a trade or the pick is in.
Wait, what?
They
No,
traded
The pick. The pick is in.
The pick is
Let's
in.
see what we got.
The clock's gone.
I would say drum roll, please, but there's no drum roll needed here.
John Cena.
Are we all like at the same time, or is everybody delayed here?
I think
I'm delayed.
Tyler's definitely ahead of us.
I'm watching it on
I'm
cable.
delayed.
And cable's usually ahead of streams.
Oh,
Cable
pick is in.
should you should got you just got that the pick is in? You're a
Yeah,
little
I
bit
just
behind
got
then.
it.
Oh, you're way behind then.
Oh,
I think me and Davis are on the same
Oh, wow, they took Fields.
thing.
No, I'm just
Oh,
Wow.
oh wow.
My heart dropped for a second.
Kyle Pitts.
said, what cable do you have? No, I'm just kidding.
I think you're
What do you
watching
pay?
the
We
wrong
built
year.
through the lines.
Yeah, right.
You almost gave me a heart attack about that pick.
Everyone's
He
like,
must-
what? We were joking.
He must have Spectrum.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
who
I
does?
think it's sad that Trevor Lawrence is going to be playing for like 30 total fans in his home stadium. Like that's just yeah.
I think
Well,
the
yeah,
Clemson fan base is going to follow him, so they'll get some spectators, but we'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, if the Jaguars have a good few couple years, that could be real big motivation for them to move to London or what is it, Mexico City? They were talking about putting an NFL franchise there.
Yeah, Florida's so crammed with football teams, they might as well move somebody out of there.
No, put one in Orlando.
All right, here we go. The pick is in.
LA did
About
it.
to announce.
Our commissioner is slow.
Oh.
Oh, that sounded good.
That was awesome. Are they letting fans actually announce this?
Trevor
think so,
Lawrence,
yeah.
quarterback, Clemson, is the official pick.
To Green Bay. Oh.
Jacksonville Jaguars select Trevor Lawrence.
What?
The Jets are now on the clock.
Everyone's
Trevor
mock
Lawrence.
drafts are still perfect.
I would freaking hope so.
One
Hey.
for one.
I would
I
hope.
just won $50.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hey,
Woo.
that's
He
amazing.
doesn't look excited at all.
Well, would you be?
Oh gosh, my phone says breaking news. Jaguars select Clemson quarterback.
I don't know if that qualifies as breaking news.
No, I wouldn't.
No, I don't think so. No.
I don't think so at all.
That barely qualifies as news.
Right.
I agree.
Trevor Lawrence has got to now make the rounds and hug every single person.
Yeah.
There's a dude in a Jaguars shirt there. Did anybody see that?
They're not trying to hide it. The NFL posted something this
For
morning. It
real?
was a little like cartoon graphic, and Trevor Lawrence was holding a book that said "Fun Things to Do in Jacksonville." So like, no one was trying to keep this a secret.
No.
That
I
would
don't
have been
think
hilarious.
this is not. I don't think this is a confusion pick either. After this pick,
Yeah.
it's probably gonna make a little bit more sense.
Yeah, it's gonna be too confusing.
I don't know if anybody agrees with me, but I still am not a fan of Zack Wilson going to the Jets. Like, I think Zack Wilson would be a great pick for the 49ers, a team with a lot of already really established offensive pieces around him to support him in those early years. But the Jets just don't have that. And
Yeah.
I'm kind of concerned that Zack Wilson is going to consistently try to do too much. He's kind of Favre-like in that quality. And, you know, just a lot of turnovers. He's possibly going to be running for his life on a lot of plays.
Well, I mean, they could draft a little bit of help.
Well, sure, but I mean, like, it's the Jets. Like,
Yeah, because
like,
when's
they draft
their
tight end
second
over
pick?
Warren Sapp. Like, come on.
When's their second pick?
I think it might be second round because.
Do they have a second first rounder?
I thought
think
the Jets did.
Oh,
I
wow.
think it's 23.
Well, my NFL app's
I know
real
the
slow.
Jags have two first.
Your internet's real slow in general, my
I
friend.
think it's 20.
Yep, 23.
Okay.
23.
Yep, I just found it.
I was gonna say, yeah, they made another trade.
Yeah, I saw something earlier. I forget who was talking about it. It might have been Max Kellerman, but Zack Wilson, like last year, or in his career in college, he was 0-5 against teams with 10 or more wins. And that's not all his fault. BYU's not a football school, but he had like 1 touchdown and 7 interceptions. And the interceptions, that's his fault. You need to know when to not do too much. So I kind of agree with you there in that, especially if he goes to the Jets, which I'm pretty sure he will, he's going to try and do too much against Buffalo. New England still has a decent defense. The Dolphins are building just fine. I think he's going to have a rough year, but
especially without an offensive head coach.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah. Robert Saleh he's going to try and build that team from the ground up on their defense, and then they'll worry about scoring. So I think he might be on an island for a year or two. I'm not going to lie.
I'm having a really hard time thinking of a way that Zack Wilson's going to have a good year, and it's not going to be his fault per se, because the Jets are just a terrible organization. They're not going to put him in a situation that's going to be redeeming for any quarterback. Even if you put Trevor Lawrence in New York, I don't think he would succeed. At least in
Trevor Lawrence is very happy he didn't have to go to the Jets.
Very true.
Yeah,
he just would have been like, all right, I'm going back to Clemson. Fuck y'all.
Like Adam Gates is just sitting somewhere going,
They couldn't even
ruined how
tank
many
right.
franchises.
They won 2 of their last 3 games. They couldn't even tank right. It was tank for Trevor the whole year.
Yep.
And then they started playing like a Pro Bowl squad against winning team. I'm like, what's wrong with you guys? You couldn't even do that right. You couldn't even lose right. That's the one thing you're good at.
they just refuse to be the Lions.
Yeah.
Very true.
As they should.
God, I think I made a mistake watching this on ESPN.
Oh, hello.
Now I have to stare at Booger McFarland's ugly face this whole.
Oh, goodness.
Where else would you watch it, though? It's not anywhere else, is it?
Fox Sports. Does Fox Sports have coverage?
Maybe.
Who
I
else
can
would
find
you
out.
want to see?
It's on the Davis Sports Feud. You're welcome.
You're welcome. We're here. We out here.
You see
Question.
this dude in the Jets War Room triple screen in it?
What's up, Kyle?
Could there be a possible trade for this pick here?
I don't think so.
No?
I don't think
they're
so.
too set on him.
I think they're too dead set on him.
Yeah.
Look at that pretty boy.
Coming at 3, like if San Fran is able to get some last minute deal done with the Green Bay Packers, I could see it happening.
Yeah, if
that
they
is-
somehow take Kyle Pitts at 3, that is going to screw everything. Like absolutely everything. Like it'll already be screwed, but
trade on then.
yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Atlanta's
look,
gonna be
Matt
like, what the
LaFleur.
heck?
Oh,
You
hey.
fucked up, too.
And here's the man of the hour.
All right, the pick is in.
I don't like them showing like pro day stuff. Like this means nothing to me. It's not hard to throw the ball to when you're not being covered.
It's all right. I'm watching Aaron Rodgers footage right now because Mike LaFleur is the.
Of course you would watch that.
No, that's what's on the
No,
screen
no,
right now. Wait for it and you'll find it.
Yeah. it's on
I like how the
screen.
clock just goes in and out as they're doing this draft right now.
Mhm.
I'm watching the clock, and then they remove it, and then they're talking about something else, and then they'll re-add it. It's just, now the pick is in.
Don't worry. Pick is in. They'll let us know everything when it's time. And don't worry, so will Tyler. Because
I got you guys.
he is the top tier.
I guess we'll see what the round 2 pick is here. What is that?
I don't know. What was that?
So it's going to be interesting because now.
I don't know. That sounds like
pick is
Ethan.
in.
Let me just
Jets
mute him
are-
for a little
the
bit.
49ers are officially on the clock, so
Ethan,
pick
put your
number
camera
3.
back on when you're ready to come back on camera.
pick number
Yeah.
3 is where this draft really begins, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
This is just like the 2012 draft where we knew Andrew Luck was going, and then we knew RG3 was going, and then after that, your bet's as good as mine.
Absolutely. I mean, when's the last time a number 1 pick like kind of surprised us? Was it Baker Mayfield?
I suppose, yeah.
Because
Maybe?
everybody thought they were taking Darnold.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
I thought up until they actually drafted him, I thought Myles Garrett was possibly going to drop because I always quarterback just sounds. Or no, what was that? What was the tackle? Was it Eric Fisher?
That was a while back.
Yeah, but I
That's
believe so.
09?
No.
That 09, 10? That was one of those ones that it could have been a couple different people. Because I just
All
don't think. Look at this guy.
With
up,
the
Roger?
second pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select Zack Wilson, quarterback, BYU.
Good luck, buddy.
Oh,
We're
that's
praying for
funny.
you.
Joe
Good luck,
Douglas
bud.
and Robert Saleh get their quarterback of the future, although I do not believe it is the right quarterback of the future. And Zack Wilson is here at the draft, so he gets to put on his hat and go and shake the lizard hand of Roger Goodell.
Look at that hair. That man's got some, well, he just messed up. These hats are ugly, by the way.
Putting the hat on instantly made him look like a 13-year-old child. That man needs some facial hair or something.
I think the fact that he looks like a child makes him look like a child.
Yeah, that's true.
Boys, now
they won't be high-fiving you later, Zach. Trust me.
No, they won't.
time for the real stuff to come.
I was going to say, now the draft
Kyle,
starts.
what do you think? Zach Wilson, what do you think for the Jets there?
I think it was a good pick.
Oh, my camera just went fuzzy.
Oh, well.
There it goes.
I think it was a good pick.
I don't think he's proven enough.
I agree.
But they needed a quarterback because they traded Sam Darnold away. I think they should have kept Sam Darnold and actually built a team around Sam Darnold instead of just trading away or losing Robbie Anderson, not having a legitimate number one wide receiver. They don't have a really good freaking running back. Their offensive line they have no good position. Now the only thing that they think they have settled is quarterback, and they don't even have that settled.
You don't want to hear it, but like this pick screams Mitchell Trubisky to me. That idea of like, not only the fact that he's going number 2 overall, but the fact that like, hey, he's only had 1 year of experience at a non-dominant football school.
Yeah.
Like that concerns me. And like he could end up being great. There's been great quarterbacks from non-dominant programs, but I mean, I don't know. Zack Wilson is the ultimate wait and see of this draft.
I agree. I think all of the quarterbacks are going to be very wait and see. I think Justin Fields has the capabilities of being the second best. Obviously, we know who the best quarterback is going to be in the draft. I think he has the capabilities of being the best quarterback. I think the best long-term quarterback will be Trey Lance, though, because I think he has all of the capabilities.
Once again, it's going to depend on where he goes. Like,
yes, I think that's a very big system thing.
Yep.
Sorry, I gotta go to the bathroom real quick, so I'll be right back.
All right, am I muting you then? I'm muting you. Unmute yourself when you come back.
So, do all of you think this is the 49ers pick still, or do you think they traded it?
They trade.
I think this pick's going down to the wire. I think they're trying to explore all options at this point before taking Mac Jones.
Yeah.
I still think they're on the phone. They're on the phone with Green Bay right now.
Yeah. I still believe it might be Kyle Pitts too. What they might take.
That would send everything like.
If it's Kyle
into the
Pitts,
fan.
I'm gonna Kyle shits myself.
Where were they? Where did they trade up from? 12?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they would. I mean, it would be pretty awesome if they took Kyle Pitts, though.
Yeah, him and George Kittle. Are you kidding me?
Oh my god,
Kittle would like it.
Rodgers.
they don't have a lot of great wide receivers, but they sure as shit have a lot of good tight ends.
That would be the greatest 12 personnel system of all time.
Yeah, right. I can't help but think it's Mac here. I don't know why. I feel like they're just not getting enough things done on the phone. I don't think Green Bay is budging. Green Bay is being very stingy with this whole thing.
Hold on. He's looking at his phone.
One of my favorite beat writers talked about the fact that like once April hits, everything is smokescreen. Like there may be some few like real tidbits of information everywhere, but like once April hits, everybody's just blowing smoke up another one's asses. Like,
oh, you beeped that so badly.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah. You did it before.
So I'm looking at this graphic that ESPN has up. This is the draft history of first round quarterback picks. Joe Namath in 65, Richard Todd, Ken O'Brien, Chad Pennington, Mark Sanchez, Sam Darnold, and now Zack Wilson. Of those people, I only think of two solid, obviously Joe Namath is a phenomenal quarterback, but Mark Sanchez is the only other one that really brought them
Yeah.
Chad Pennington to an extent.
Mark Sanchez lives and dies by the butt fumble, but he did lead them to 2 AFC championship games.
Yeah.
That. Like,
Thank Brady for the fact he didn't go any further, but
Well, I mean, if it wasn't for Brady, this league could look completely different. Mark Sanchez could have gone to 2 Super Bowls.
Mm-hmm.
Think about that. True. That's a crazy world that we live in.
Very true.
Wow, we whittled down here pretty quick here.
Yeah.
Tyler, Ethan, and Kyle all disappeared.
With the smokescreen thing, though, I will say this. If they get Fields, Kyle Shanahan, you fooled me. Because I completely think they're not looking in the way of Justin Fields. I think they should. Mm-hmm. But I've never seen anything sold so much before by the local media. Like, I don't hear anyone outside of this podcast going, I'm not buying it. I hear a lot of people going, yeah, it's either Mac or Trey. So he's got me fooled.
I've seen I heard a couple people say that they didn't really contact Mac Jones a lot throughout the draft workout processes, and then I heard other people saying that they were right in my ear. They were right in my ear, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know who to believe anymore. Mm-hmm. So I think it could go either way. Mac Jones just doesn't make sense. He's only
surrounded by too much talent.
He was surrounded by the greatest wide receiving core or the greatest offense in college football history, in my opinion. Like, it's just, how do you base anything off of something like that?
I truly think it's the idea that Kyle Shanahan just wants someone who he can instantly plug into his system. He doesn't necessarily need some really mobile project type quarterback like Trey Lance or Justin Fields. And this is where I could kind of see Shanahan and John Lynch kind of getting at each other like, hey, we need a quarterback to develop for our future. And Kyle Shanahan's I'm not going to have a future if I have another bad year with this team.
Right.
So give me Mac Jones, give me a quarterback that can run my system and run it well, and I will get you back to another Super Bowl. But John Lynch smartly is thinking about the future. So that's where I think it's sort of a division here. And the pick is in.
So who do we think? Are we thinking Justin Fields, Trey Lance, or Mac Jones?
I'm going Mac. He's the healthy Jimmy Garoppolo. He's a game manager, and he's going to get what needs to get done for them.
Why draft the Jimmy Garoppolo when you already have a Jimmy Garoppolo?
Because Kyle Shanahan is narrow-minded, and Jimmy Garoppolo is going to go. I don't know, because he's so hurt, though. He only had one healthy season. That's the other thing. The one healthy season he had, they went far. But what else has he done? I mean, we've seen more C.J. Beathard than we've seen Jimmy Garoppolo, pretty much.
Oh, boy. The pick is in, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. Here we go.
This is a shock. With the 3rd overall pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Trey Lance, quarterback, North Dakota State University.
Mac Jones, you're not seeing in the top 10 now. Bye, Mac.
Ooh, yeah, he's going to fly now.
No, he's going to slide so far down. That's easily going to be your biggest slider now.
Mac is going to have that Aaron Rodgers fall. He may fall out of the first round at this point. Unless the New England Patriots trade up to 8 to take him.
But if Fields is still there, I think they're going to grab Fields before they get Mac. Oh my gosh.
I don't know who Atlanta's going to pick still.
Now
I thought Trey Lance was going to go to Atlanta.
Yeah. Atlanta's got more options at QB, though, than I think they would have otherwise. I thought they were going to go Pitts right away, but they might be tempted enough.
I think they should. If they want to compete this year, I think they have to go defense, though, because they don't have anybody on defense. You can have the greatest offense on the damn field, but if you don't have any defense.
They should do that, but they've been putting that off for 5 years, and I've accepted the fact they're going to put off their defense. I don't want it to be a reality. Same thing with the fact that they need to find Matt Ryan a replacement. I think they're going to put it off too. I think they're drooling over Kyle Pitts right now. I'm not going to lie.
All right, so viewers, guys, who's watching, let me know what you think of the Trey Lance of North Dakota State going to the 49ers. I can tell you honestly, I did not think that was coming.
That is our first shock of the night, ladies and gentlemen.
That is 100% our first shock.
I think this is John Lynch winning out.
Yep.
I think this is John Lynch going to Kyle Shanahan and being like, I am going to select a quarterback that is going to be secure for our future, like I was mentioning before. Mm-hmm. I don't know how Shanahan's going to react to this because I don't think Shanahan has the time or the patience to work with a project at this point. And let's be real, Trey Lance is a project. But
here's my thing.
He's that Patrick Mahomes level prospect where just a year or two sitting, he'll be fine.
Yes, 100%. And I think that's what they're going to do because this man is not going to play it down in the regular season unless Jimmy Garoppolo gets hurt. That's the only reason he's going to see the field in the regular season.
they're keeping Garoppolo now, right? Like
100%.
play Garoppolo into the ground and like only start Lance if there's an injury.
Yeah,
correct.
Like, that's what I do.
Oh, we just lost 2 people off the board. I think we might lose another one.
Me and Corey have to carry the show. We'll carry the show. Like,
I like the Chiefs comparison with Mahomes, though. I think they're going to pretty much let him develop.
Right.
I'm sorry, but Jimmy Garoppolo getting hurt, he has glass legs. Like, he is going to get hurt again, and we're going to see Trey Lance eventually. And then once he's in, if they think he's developed enough, goodbye, Jimmy. I hate to say it, but
even if a quarterback never gets hurt again, it's that idea that they don't play the same way because they're now constantly skittish. And maybe it's not like a direct thought in their head. Maybe it's something like subconscious back them, but they're always scared to take that other hit. They're always scared to be out for another year. And I think that's what happened with Carson Wentz in Philadelphia.
Very true.
I'm very curious to see what's going to happen with Joe Burrow in Cincinnati this year. And that's why I really think like if the Bengals take Jamar Chase, number 5 overall, instead of like a Penei Sewell or Rashawn
please
Slater.
get Penei Sewell. Oh my gosh.
Get that man some help, please.
Please get him some help. He doesn't need to say hi to his old wide receiver. Please just get him some help. Yeah.
Well, and the story is that like, Joe Burrow's like pounding the table for Jamar Chase. I'm like, what are you doing, dude? Do you want to stay upright?
Yeah. You're not going to be able to throw to him if you're looking up at the sky because you got knocked on your butt again. Like,
right. Like it's astounding to me.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I'll be back in 2 seconds. I promise. I actually promise. I'm getting a soda.
You beat me to it because I was going to grab a beer, but that's okay. I can win. I have water as well. So this is where the first trade happens. Has to be where the first trade happens.
I just threw my mock sheet out the window. I have no clue what happens. I still think I want to say they're drooling over Jamar Chase. We've been saying his name too much. I want to say they're drooling over Kyle Pitts, but they could also go quarterback. I'm kind of a toss-up now because I was basing everything after that off of the fact that the 49ers were going to go with the Jimmy Garoppolo 2.0, but hopefully healthier Mac Jones. I was not expecting Trey Lance. I understand the move, though.
Here's definitely what I think happens. They're going to trade back to probably like, depending on who wants that quarterback, who wants Justin Fields, who wants Kyle Pitts, who wants that great player. They need defense more than anything. I think they're going to trade back, and I think they're going to trade back to like 8, 9, 10, 11, whoever wants to move up, and they're going to go and grab a defensive back. I think they're going to grab like
Atlanta?
Huh?
Are you talking about Atlanta?
Yeah, I don't think they take this pick here.
I think they got to get Pitts, though. Pitts isn't going to fall.
Are you on drugs? They are taking
Jesus.
Kyle Pitts. You do not let a generational talent fall to you. I don't care who it is. You pull a Jerry Jones, CeeDee Lamb situation right now, and you load up that offense and just hope your defense can hold them to 23 points a game instead of 35. Like,
I don't know. I think it's really up in the air with this pick. I really don't think it's as cut and dry as you think it is.
I guess we'll see in 3 minutes and 34 seconds.
All right, in that breath, I will be right back, boys. I need to get myself a beverage.
So are you a Bears fan, Corey? Is that why you have the Trubisky jersey?
No, I'm actually
yourself.
I'm a Buccaneers fan, but I wanted to keep the variety. No, I'm just kidding.
No,
No, I'm just kidding. No, I am a Bears fan, and I completely agree with the Zack Wilson parallel too, and that I think he's another Mitch. Especially, he's in one of the few systems that I would say is worse than the Bears. So.
Well, I mean,
so
you remember, Trubisky took the Bears to the playoffs.
I don't think it's his fault at all. No, I don't think he was developed, and we got Mike Glennon for our temporary solution, and then we saw Trubisky by like week 6. So he had a month and a half to get ready and learn how to play NFL football after playing for North Carolina.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So I think they're showing this right now. The last time it was 3 quarterbacks right in a row was 99. So, who is that? Who was 99? It was McNabb and Achilles Smith was 3rd. Who was 1st in that draft?
I do not know.
They just showed it too, and now it went away. And
it was Tim Couch. The Browns.
Oh, Tim Couch.
Yeah. You're good.
Quote from Trey Lance on Jimmy Garoppolo. I'm excited to learn from him.
Well, he knows his place, so that's good.
He's going to learn how to style his hair well.
Yeah, right. I'm
not sure what he'll
learn.
Quote from Trey Lance on Jimmy Garoppolo. I'm excited to learn from him.
To style his hair?
That's what we're thinking. I don't know what else to learn.
Maybe some face washes.
Pick is in for the Falcons, by the way.
All right. Or the trade is in.
Scenario.
Yeah. Maybe he's saying, hey, Trey, here's how you get paid millions a year to sit on the bench for 8 games. I'm just kidding. I'll stop the slander.
You can keep slandering all you want. That's what this is for.
Oh, all right. I'm going to say Pitts before it happens. I'm going to say Pitts. I think they're just too tempted.
I say a trade.
Nope.
Because I think they need defense more than anything on offense. Because they still have Julio, they still have Calvin. I think they have Gurley still.
All right, here we go. With the 4th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Atlanta Falcons select Kyle Pitts.
God damn it.
Tight end from Florida.
That's a good pick. I can't be that mad. It's a good pick.
It's not mature, but I like it. They don't need weapons, but it's okay. It's fine. Put the Band-Aid on the broken arm, Atlanta. Keep doing it. He's going to be good, though. I think he's going to have a really good career. They just, hopefully, throughout his career, which all health to him, I hope goes for a very long time. Hopefully, they learn how to build on the defensive end. And they're going to have to find a Matt Ryan replacement in the next couple of years. He's 35, I think. So it's not a now issue, but I think sooner than later. Yeah.
Matthew Ryan. Matt Ryan can still play. Like,
no, for sure.
Road, give him every weapon possible that he needs to succeed. And Kyle Pitts is a generational receiving tight end. He's not the best blocker in the world, but I think he could learn. I think he could develop into a really great blocker. It's not like Zach Ertz, where like he is what he is at this point, and you're not getting anything better blocking wise out of Zach Ertz. I think Kyle Pitts can learn to become a good blocker, and he is an elite pass catcher. They're saying right now his comparison is Darren Waller, and I see it because you can line Darren Waller up on the outside, same as you can with Pitts, and he can destroy good corners in this league on the outside.
Oh, for sure.
See, I compare him more, and it sounds like it's too much. I compared it to him earlier. I think he's like a Calvin Johnson.
Oh,
he's got like the measurables, and he's got the skills, and he's got the foot speed, and he can run a route with anybody. Like, he's Jimmy Graham back in the day, for God's sakes. When he was with
New Orleans?
Yeah, with New Orleans.
Definitely not Seattle Seahawks or Green Bay Packers, Jimmy Graham.
No.
All right, so I'm very curious to see what Cincinnati's going to do here. They should go Sewell.
There's a very good choice and a very bad choice.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's the gut pick, and then there's the right pick.
And like, I don't understand. Like you have Tyler Boyd and you have T. Higgins. Like
there's nothing.
You
wrong
have
with
two
that.
decent wide receivers that Joe Burrow can throw to. Like, protect him.
He still has the ACL scar.
Yeah.
Come on.
Joe Burrow's not going to be able to throw the ball all over the place if he doesn't have time to actually throw the ball.
Yeah.
Part of me as an Eagles fan actually does hope Jamar Chase goes here, because then moving back from 6, was the right choice, because we weren't going to get Chase there anyway. But if Chase goes at 6 and Howie Roseman blows this pick at 12 for the Eagles, I am
going to blow the pick. He blows the pick every freaking year.
Yeah.
I just hope the Bengals respectfully decide to not listen to Joe Burrow and get him what he needs and not what he wants for his sake.
Yeah, they need to be a parent and not a friend to him.
Yeah.
How tall is Kyle Pitts?
6'4", I think.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a big frame. And he's like, what, 240, 250, something like that?
Yep.
I think he's 240.
I think.
Yeah, he's a meaty boy.
Holy shit.
It's like a Dwight Howard on the football field.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah. Obviously a little more than 6'4", but everything else.
It's like LeBron James out there.
Yeah, there you go. Closer.
Well, that's the joke, right? LeBron James going to the Cowboys to play tight end. Like, it's Kyle Pitts right now.
You know what else is a joke of a tight end coming back into the league is Tim Tebow trying to make his way back into the league.
We did not talk about that.
I can't believe it, because we're 48 minutes into this draft, and we have not talked about that yet.
I mean, can we talk about the fact that Tim Tebow is essentially pulling a Michael Jordan in Space Jam, where like he went to baseball and now he's like, hey, I'm going to come back to football.
Gosh, I don't know. I love how Tim Tebow literally went to a throwing sport, a sport that requires you to throw, and then went back to the NFL and said, okay, I've acknowledged I cannot throw.
We told you can't throw when you're here.
I went to go try it, and it didn't work out so well. Like, what?
Boo!
Yeah, don't worry. I have a lot of people that are against me with the Eagles. You're going to see a lot of Eagles slander tonight. Chris, how we doing tonight, man? Penny Sewell. There's nobody else to pick. There's nobody else to pick here. There's no reason you don't go with Penny Sewell.
Joe Burrow's best bud from 2 years ago. If they go with Jamar Chase, I'm going to feel so bad.
Also, viewers, I know I haven't talked to you as much as I should have. I'm currently putting a link in the comments on both YouTube and hopefully Facebook. Did it not post to Facebook? There it goes. Both to Facebook and YouTube. If you guys want to chime in, talk with us for a little bit, click on the link in the comments, put in your name, and we'll bring you in and you can talk with us. And you can talk for 5 minutes. You can talk for 20 minutes. If you guys want to hang out with us for the rest of the draft, you can do that too. I might eventually go to bed because I don't feel like staying up all night, but well, it's 4 picks down. A lot of surprise already with Trey Lance, and especially with Trey Lance. I personally thought that the Falcons were going to trade that pick. I'm still surprised they didn't trade that pick.
I'm not, man. Like you don't pass up on generational talents, and he was the only one left in this draft. Like, and you did not need a quarterback. Like, you're going to trade back for a first-round pick that maybe will work out for you, that maybe you'll be high enough from a team that you know is going to suck next year. I don't know, man. Go with the generational talent.
I think they would have had to go down far, too. Like, the Carolina Panthers do not need to go up. Who's 9? I know the Cowboys are 10. Who's 9? I don't have
the
it
Eagles
on.
aren't doing it.
Who is 9? I know 9 and 10 we're looking at corners. You don't need to go up to get a corner. I just think everyone down there can sit.
Cowboys, Giants, and Eagles are like 10, 11, 12, I think. I know the Giants are right before the Eagles.
Let's see here, 9.
So this is
the Broncos are 9. They don't need to go up either. I think they're going to build their secondary as well, but we'll see.
I think they're going to go linebacker.
Linebacker to help out Vaughn? Yeah.
Yeah, because he's aging now. Middle linebacker, that kid out of Notre Dame, I've heard on a lot of boards.
Mm-hmm.
Let me bring up his name because I have been ignoring this side.
Quick joke, gentlemen. Not
I like
mine,
jokes.
by the way. Kyle Pitts isn't even the most talked about Florida tight end today.
That's true.
Yeah, you're not wrong. It's really bizarre. Man, Trey Lance was a 10th ranked prospect in this draft.
Not anymore.
No, not anymore. That's for damn sure.
I say if we're going with linebacker for Denver, I don't see an issue with Micah Parsons.
A lot of people don't like Micah Parsons for multiple reasons. The biggest reason being that he sat out 2020, and people are just forgetting how dominant that gentleman was when he played for Penn State back in 19.
He's got character issues too.
He does have a little bit of character issues, and that was the big red flag for a lot of people. But reading off his stats, if my computer wants to cooperate, which it's not because I'm trying to run too much stuff at the same time.
All right. It's commercial right now, but I had my phone open on Twitter, and the Bengals pick was spoiled for me. But I'm gonna wait, so I'm not.
That's okay.
Going back to the character issue thing, though, I understand that, but in terms of him not playing, you know who else didn't really play this year? Trey Lance, and he's already off the board. So I could see past that. The character issue thing, I understand, though. If you have someone who's not going to represent your franchise well, you probably pass on him. So I understand that.
Also, I heard Justin Fields came out and said he was vegan a while ago. Do we remember what happened to the last person who went vegan? Cam Newton ended up throwing his damn near his entire career away. What the hell's going on with my camera? My camera's acting.
I mean,
That's true.
Correlation doesn't exactly equal causation, but
oh no. So Micah Parsons in 2019, he 77 tackles, only 6 missed tackles. This really doesn't give me what I want to look at, though.
So great. You're getting a Blake Martinez. Good
you
job,
are
man.
getting a Blake Martinez.
Yeah, right.
Oh boy, let me just run at the person. Maybe he'll tackle me.
I'm going to lead you in tackles, and that's it.
Mm. All right, let me get this YouTube thing back going because I'm doing too damn much now.
So what is this they're doing? Like, do they have a fan sitting in the chair?
They have a fan sitting in.
Here we go, guys.
Oh yeah.
With the 5th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Cincinnati Bengals select Jamar Chase, wide receiver, LSU.
Idiots!
Idiots! Every last one of them.
And they're friends, not parents. I learned all I needed to learn about Cincinnati today.
Oh my God.
All right.
By the way, Tyler, you can watch it on channel 12 and you can watch it on NFL Network.
Okay. I'm watching ESPN right now. Jamar Chase is looking pretty damn good in that all-white suit, man. Like, I wish I could pull that shit off right now. But I'm fat. So
they're just making the pick now. That's how behind I am.
Holy shit, you guys are that far behind?
Well, it's just me now. Tyler's sitting backstage currently.
Okay.
So now do the Dolphins look at Penei Sewell and go, I'll take that. Thank you very much.
Well, they were going to take whoever Cincinnati didn't take.
Yeah, so I think you got to go with that. I don't think there's any – I think it's too early for devonta Smith.
Yep.
Oh, devonta Smith is probably going to go to the Eagles.
I hope
so. If they make the right decision.
Give me devonta Smith. It's an easy pick.
You don't want another Jalen Reagor situation?
Joe Burrow, Thaddeus Moss, and Jamar Chase are all now reunited in Cincinnati.
I forgot Thaddeus Moss was there.
If that was the goal this entire time, great job. But I know winning football games wasn't in the equation now. That's all I needed to learn because, oh my gosh.
Jamar Chase could be a really great pick, but I still think the Bengals come to regret it.
Yeah. Penei Sewell, oh, you could still get decent. Their wide receiving core isn't bad. That's what exactly.
No. Tyler, did you see what my buddy Chris said?
Now they can
look at the screen real quick.
Injured on the bench.
Exactly.
Oh yeah. You ain't wrong. Man, Jamar Chase is he's really good. Yes, but like if you don't have time to throw the ball, what difference is it going to make?
Well, and
that's a fun pick, but
we just got off criticizing Zack Wilson for only having one really good year of production, and like that's Jamar Chase. If we're being real, like he sat out last year as well, and he only had that one, albeit really monster season at LSU. I mean,
what happens
what he would have done this year? Like,
what happens if Justin Jefferson is the better receiver out of those two?
It would be interesting. Dolphins pick is in, by the way. They did not trade out.
Ooh.
Nobody's traded out. That's another big surprise for me right now.
I think Detroit's going to be the first one to trade out. They've been wanting to trade out a lot.
And New England's been trying to get up to that spot. And if Justin Fields is going to be sitting there, which he will, because Miami's not taking a quarterback.
Yeah.
New England might swoop in and grab Justin Fields. And who better to sit behind Cam Newton than Justin Fields?
See, and I don't think the Lions do it. So even if they wait one more and go after with Carolina, I think by 8, you will see New England on this board.
Yeah, because Carolina doesn't need a quarterback either.
No, they already decided Sam Darnold's their guy, at least temporarily.
Now, if Justin Fields is sitting there at 12, do you take Justin Fields, Tyler?
No.
No? You don't think so? You really think they're in on Jalen Hurts?
You have to be at least for a year. You got to give him a shot, man. Like you have 3 possible first-round picks last year. Trade up then if you really want a goddamn quarterback. But get Jalen Hurts a year, man.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think the kid can pass that well.
I don't know. It's unfair though because his entire season was just mostly watching Carson Wentz kind of fumble out of relevance, and now he's going to go over to Indy and hopefully he'll do better for his sake.
Hopefully,
and then he kind of got thrown in. It was like,
hopefully, he's going to have comeback player of the year.
Yeah, I think he'll do all right. I don't know.
I'm calling it now. Carson Wentz is winning a comeback player of the year next year. He might not like set the world on fire, but I think he can get 35, 36, 3,700 yards.
Yeah, no,
it's
for
a
sure.
pretty weak year for comeback player of the year if he wins it.
That's what I said. That's what I was saying. He's going to win it. It's either good. You can't be Matthew Stafford because Matthew Stafford always puts up those big numbers. Like the only comeback that he's going to have is going for MVP.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. Matthew Stafford can't qualify for comeback player of the year. He was just in a bad situation, but he didn't get hurt or ever fall apart by himself. The Dolphins pick was in pretty quick, so I'm assuming it's got to be Sewell. I mean, just do the smart thing. Don't let him fall anymore. Don't do the Lions any favors.
Who else is sitting there? Who else is sitting there that they might take?
With Sewell on the board, I don't know. I mean, they were going to go after a weapon if Sewell went earlier. They were probably going to grab Chase.
What if they go get like Jalen Waddle or devonta Smith for Tua?
Not a bad idea.
Waddle would be nice.
Waddle, I would take Waddle way before I take devonta Smith. Plus, they have a big target in Devontae Parker anyway. They need somebody with shiftiness and can actually move down the field, and both of those two definitely have the ability to be a good slot receiver.
Waddle's that injury risk, though. That's the issue.
Yeah, that's true.
So
I think Jalen Waddle comes off the board before devonta Smith does, though.
Well, let's find out. The pick is in, boys.
Oh, does that mean one of them went?
No.
With the 6th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Miami Dolphins select Jalen Waddle, wide receiver, Alabama.
Ooh, I like it. I like that.
Penei
I like
Sewell
that.
is on the fall, ladies and gentlemen.
And you want to know what else that means? That means Detroit can go get Sewell.
Yeah. That means Penei Sewell's not going to have a career now, but that's okay.
That's if because with him sitting on the board, if Sewell falls to Carolina, Carolina has to take him.
Yeah.
Has to take him. Because you have offensive weapons with Robbie Anderson, CMC, and DJ Moore. They don't have the greatest defense, but if Sewell's sitting there at 8, you have to take him.
Mm.
I mean,
because
realistically, if Detroit doesn't trade out, they have to take Sewell here. Like
you have to,
even though you have no. I mean, unless Detroit is like we have no weapons whatsoever for
with Galladay gone. Yeah,
Smith here. Like,
who do they have? Do they still have Tate?
No, Tate was on the Giants last year.
Was he on the Giants?
They have Hawkinson at tight end. They don't have Amendola still, do they?
I think they might.
Quintez
Cephas?
Oh yeah, out of Wisconsin. He's actually pretty nice.
He's nice. He's just slow.
Yeah, that's okay.
Oh my God, I'm so far behind you now.
He's a really nice
guy. I haven't even picked my pick's not even in yet.
Oh.
That Dolphins wide receiving core. I mean, I don't like the pick, but that Dolphins wide receiving core is really nice now. So now you have Jalen Waddle, you have Devontae Parker, and then you have Mike Gesicki at tight end.
Yeah,
he's set.
It's receiving core for Tua.
If Pitts didn't go at 4, I thought this is where Pitts would have went.
At 7?
Yeah, at 7 to the Dolphins.
But they just selected T.J. Hawkinson last year or the year before?
No, Dolphins.
Oh, 6. I got you.
Sorry, my bad. I'm looking at Jalen Waddle right now. That's why.
Yeah,
that's why
Jalen Waddle just finished walking down for me.
He was dapping up Mac Jones, who's going to be sitting for a while.
Yeah,
Mac Jones might fall out of the first round. I
don't think he's going to fall.
Like,
no,
yeah, unless the Patriots now just sit at 15 and take him there.
I don't
because nobody's going to take him.
With Justin Fields still on the board. I would not take Matt Jones.
Watch it happen.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. But I love Justin Fields a lot more.
And Justin Fields and Justin Fields' throwing motion is broken apparently.
They're comparing Jalen Waddle to Tyreek Hill.
Oh yeah, he's a burner, man.
Is he that fast?
Yeah.
That's high praise.
That's really high praise because the cheetah ain't no joke.
I still want to see Scotty Miller race him. Scotty Miller's fast, but come on now. That was a very that was a bold request.
Do we honestly think Jalen Waddle's the better receiver between him and devonta Smith?
He would have been if he didn't get injured easily.
I think Jalen Waddle has you pretty much took the words out of my mouth. Yep, if he wasn't I think devonta Smith has a higher ceiling now considering the fact that he doesn't really have injury issues, but he's got to beef up a little bit.
That's true. We have a nice praise, it seems like, from Chris Zolka here. Enjoy listening to you guys. Can't tell if it's the halftime show or the draft on TV. Thanks, guys. Like the straight talk. Yeah, this is definitely a more relaxed feel. I know I've said it before. This is definitely a more relaxed feel to most of my podcasts. There's no cadence or anything. We're not going to hold it. We're just going to be shooting the shit for the most part. And we might even throw in like random talk that's not all sports. Like this wonderful weather that you can see over my shoulder here, right here. It's just so nice. Look at that cloud cover behind me.
A beautiful sunny day.
So it's Sewell and Smith right now that they got to choose between, I'm assuming?
Sewell, devonta Smith.
Yeah, I mean, who else, right? Get a weapon.
They go quarterback if they have no faith in
That's a freaking slap in the face.
That'd be stupid. That'd be
a slap
real
in the
dumb.
face of Jared Goff, but I just feel like there's more need in other areas. I mean, Detroit's a mess overall, but I feel like
pick is in. They didn't trade, which I think is kind of stupid because Detroit needs help everywhere. I think it's Sewell then. I think he's fallen too far.
So some of these people that are sitting here, you still have Micah Parsons, which I don't think he's going to go there. devonta Smith, no. Penei Sewell. I mean, I don't think they're going defense.
So, I mean, who does Carolina? Trey Lance going
Carolina's trading. I'm telling you right now.
Somebody has to eventually trade.
I think Carolina giving Bridgewater away for a bag of Doritos was kind of their signal to the rest of the NFL saying, come and get us. We have no interest in getting a quarterback. If you need to come up and get somebody falling, give us what we want and we'll do it for you.
I agree with you, man.
Man, oh man. This is...
I did not see Sewell falling. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah,
I saw a couple people sliding. This is not one of them.
Yeah, no.
How far did Tunsil fall in that?
That was a different situation.
Well,
14,
yeah,
13, 13
come out, but like I'm trying to
13?
think of the last 13.
I think it was 13 or 14. And
he was supposed to be a number 1 overall pick on some people's boards.
Yep. He was in the teens.
All right, come on, give me the pick.
13. He fell to 13.
13.
Yeah, he fell to 13.
Yeah.
I was going to say that was a completely different situation. That was
He was going to be top. He was ranked to be top 5.
Yeah, and then someone hacked the draft board, and we all saw what we saw.
Yeah, I mean, he's still a phenomenal player. Even though he had that issue.
It doesn't take anything away from him. That was just horrible timing. Obviously, it was intentional.
Who ended up drafting him?
The Dolphins.
Yep.
Dolphins can't get their offensive line right, man. Richie Incognito bullying people around, being an asshole.
Let's be real, it was still a good pick because of what they got from Houston for him. Like
that's true. That ended up panning out very well for them.
Tunsil wasn't a terrible player by any stretch of the imagination.
Mm-hmm. Also, how did Richie Incognito stay in the league after all that bullshit?
I don't know.
You're a bully. That's okay. You can stay in the league though. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you're still good.
He's not black. Like,
you know. I mean, they're cool with who was the one who was on trial that he killed someone? Was that Ray Lewis or was that
Ray Lewis? Yeah,
supposedly killed somebody.
Yeah,
or had a part in it or something.
And then what was Big Ben's issue?
A rapist.
Yeah,
he was. And he's still in the league, and he's widely regarded as a very darling Steelers quarterback.
Yeah, I feel
that's
like
a good question.
Got thrown under the rug.
Is he going to retire as a Steeler?
Yeah. He'll probably be one of the last quarterbacks to retire with the team that drafted him, because I think that's kind of going out the window here.
Yeah,
because we've already seen. I think Aaron. I don't know what's going to happen with Aaron Rodgers, but it looks very clear that he's not starting with Green Bay this first day.
See, we're far enough into the draft. I don't know because I guess
you can still. I think you can still trade the draft rights to somebody who's already drafted.
With the 7th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions select Oregon tackle Penei Sewell.
Good for you guys.
Good job. Guys. I mean, not good for Penei Sewell, but good for the Lions.
No. Well, I'm very sorry, Penei Sewell. But you were the right pick here.
Something actually makes sense in this draft.
Carolina is going to trade. I'm telling you, I can't. This has to be the first one.
I can see that.
They have no intention of staying there. I feel like they're looking for assets for Sam Darnold, and unless they go after Smith, but I still feel like it's early to go after devonta Smith.
Tyler, did you watch him not celebrate? Is he crying or no? Or is he just kind of sitting there?
He's crying.
Okay. I thought, man, if I get drafted by the Detroit Lions, I'm sitting there crying because my career is over.
Yeah, they're not happy tears for me.
Who was that San Fran player that was famous for crying? Was that Vernon Davis?
I believe so.
Oh, yeah, right here.
Vernon Davis, Vernon Davis was bawling his eyes out when he got picked.
Yep.
I remember.
So was DK, I think. DK was on the phone with Pete Carroll, and he was bawling his eyes out too.
I don't want to talk about DK Metcalf.
Yeah, and then shortly after that, he was shirtless with Pete Carroll, also shirtless.
Yeah.
How do you take one look at DK Metcalf and then select J.J. Arcega-Whiteside? Like, this pisses me off to no end.
Oh yeah, we're very bitter Eagles fans, Corey.
Yeah, it's okay. You can talk about Deshaun Watson and Pat Mahomes all you want in front of me.
I don't want to.
Or Mitch. Any of those three.
You mean the Buffalo Bills backup quarterback?
Yeah, the one who's going to take over. No, I'm just kidding.
But take over.
No,
Josh Allen.
I feel that Jim McMahon is still the best quarterback in your franchise's history.
Yeah. I mean, statistically, now Mitch has our QBR record, so that's cool. And then Jay has all of our other records. But McMahon's, he's our best. That's
you know what I have to say to that?
I mean,
that's a Skip Bayless thing right there.
Yeah.
Get the hell out of here.
One thing with the Bears, one thing you can hang your hat on is he's a top 3 quarterback in Packers history too.
Yep, that's for sure.
He threw to the Packers just as much as he threw to the Bears.
Exactly. I understand the culture. We love to run the ball and have good defenses, but for goodness sakes, when it becomes a theme and you're basically the NFL's meme and not being able to get quarterbacks, maybe you should do something about it. But that's just my 2 cents.
Fire Ryan Pace and
I don't know why Ryan Pace still has a job. He's doing the Bill O'Brien thing where he explodes the entire thing before he walks away gracefully. It makes me very upset.
Well, true.
Yeah.
Carolina's taking this down. They're definitely trying to trade out.
I think they're calling. I think Bill Belichick's dog is doing some trades right now.
So, if this is a good question because we really haven't talked about who we think they're going to pick. Who do they pick?
I mean,
because they traded for Sam
talent.
Darnold, so they're not taking quarterback.
No.
They have weapons.
Receiver. They could use a lineman here. Do you take Slater?
I think here is the point where you take the next Luke Kuechly and you go get Micah Parsons.
Yeah, maybe.
They spent so much draft capital on defense last year, though. Like with Derek
and they
Brown,
still don't have a middle
Jeremy
linebacker.
Chin. Sorry?
And they still don't have a middle linebacker.
Yeah. I mean, Parsons wouldn't be a bad pick here at 8. Like his talent matches that pick in the draft.
The value,
sure.
yeah.
I mean, the only other idea I could see is them going tackle and going with Slater.
Under a minute.
Because Slater has been up driving up boards like all crazy over the last couple days because they're trying to say he's just as good as Penei Sewell.
Ooh.
Which I think that is bullshit. Penei Sewell's arguably the best tackle that's come out of college in the last 5 or 6 years.
Carolina does not trade down. The pick is in.
Ooh.
Newsome from Northwestern is a reach at that spot.
Yeah, that's I think it's a little early. He's projected in the mid-20s, maybe high teens.
Yeah. I mean, but because we're getting to 9, 10 here, if the top 2 corners go off, I could see somebody reaching up and trying to take them.
No trade. That shocks me. I think they're trying to help Darnold here, either with protection or a weapon. But
I mean, if Carolina and Denver both use their picks, where is there a trade here?
I don't know if there is one after that. Those were my 2 bids, and maybe Detroit, but then Sewell fell too far, so Detroit was going to hold their spot.
Chris, I need to hear your reasoning for them to take Greg Newsome right here.
Especially
because I think, in my opinion, there's better corners on the board before you get down to. I think J.C. Horn is better. I think J.C. Horn could arguably be the best corner in this draft, but people are ranking Patrick Surtain out of Alabama better than him. So, if you think he's the best corner, that's cool. I just don't see it. He's going to be a first rounder, just not this high in the first round.
Not with who's on the board.
He's so clean as a prospect. Like all the stuff that people are criticizing is well, he's too clean, so that means he hit his ceiling. Come on, man.
I hate hearing that.
When you're nitpicking that much, I think you've run out of things to criticize. So that's usually a good sign.
I know this is an NFL draft pod, but right now, but the comparison for to the NBA, a 4-year player that played out very well, Malcolm Brogdon. Look at what Malcolm Brogdon's doing right now.
Sure.
He's arguably the best player on the Pacers right now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can make arguments that they're all a bunch of role players that are playing well together, but beside the point.
Yeah. That kind of reminded me of the Hawks from a few years ago.
Yeah. Me and Corey could go off on basketball talk for the next hour and a half.
Very true.
Man, God, where do they go here?
I'm shocked they didn't try and get some assets and just trade down. I feel like they could have got quite a bit. 8's still pretty high, and considering
even for a corner, like a corner is not worth
this much.
An 8 overall pick at this point.
And they have Shin. They are fine. They could be better, but they are fine in that category.
I mean, every team can be better in their second.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can never have too many good corners.
All right, here it is, boys.
All right.
With the 8th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Carolina Panthers select J.C. Horn, cornerback, South Carolina.
I like it.
Good.
I like that better. Oh man, I'm up to date with you now because they're making the pick right now.
So Surtain's got to be the next corner off the board. I think those two will go on too.
I'm surprised.
Great,
JC
good call
Horn
on corner though.
Yeah.
JC Horn is not a corner built for this league, though. He's very handsy, and he's going to get a lot of penalties in this league.
They'll have to learn that pretty quickly. Yeah, especially if they're playing him on press.
But he played in the SEC, so he had a lot of like NFL talent that he was going up against.
Yeah, I think he just got away with a lot more in college, and when you're in the especially now, you are not allowed to grab it all a few yards down the field. They will call you on it every little bit.
He just has to learn to be physical at the line of scrimmage instead of waiting a couple yards downfield, because like you said, they're going to call it all day. And I'm watching. Yeah. Even in that first highlight, he was too handsy too far down the field.
He could be a great bump and run corner. He just needs to learn how to do the run part and not bump all the way. But
he's not
got good
particularly quick
it looks like he's got
either.
good tackling ability too.
Oh yeah, he's a great tackler, but he doesn't have that speed. He's going to end up getting burned by quicker receivers. Like a Devontae Adams will torch him with his footwork, and like Tyreek Hill just burn him with the speed. Like he's a very physical corner, but he doesn't have the speed that you need for a corner at this point in the NFL.
And
like,
that's why I thought
bad.
I figured Patrick Surtain was going to go in this spot instead of Patrick Surtain was going to go first, because he has the speed to keep up with some of these receivers out here. It's going to be interesting. I think it's a good pick though. I think it's a little bit of a risk, but I like the pick.
Man, that really makes me wonder about Fields now. That I wonder if
the Patriots might be able to get him without even trading.
Yeah,
this could be Justin Fields. Right here could be Justin Fields with Denver.
Yeah,
I would take him if I was Denver.
I would take him. That would be the perfect spot to take Justin Fields. So one of lost me again. I keep losing myself.
You're good. You're back.
Internet.
What if Fields is taken here and the Eagles take Mac Jones?
I'd leave the stream right away. How we doing, Ethan?
Hey.
So did you see all the picks?
Yeah, I've been. I'm at Lucky Lanes right now watching the guys bowl. I saw Jamar Chase and I can't remember all the names.
So we got Jamar Chase to the Bengals, Jalen Waddle to the Dolphins, Penei Sewell to the Lions, and J.C. Horn just came off the board to the Panthers.
Okay, so yeah, and I noticed that the Broncos are on the clock right now, and I heard some stuff. I don't know if you guys talked about it. I heard some more rumors about the Aaron Rodgers thing, that he may be going to Denver for some picks.
Oh,
there is a vacancy there for quarterback. There's a lot of uncertainty there, so I could see that.
So,
yeah, but I mean, if you're going with, what are you going to do? You're going to trade that pick,
and
because you
Simmons
have to
probably
trade that pick.
help out their secondary. You give them Simmons. That would make sense to me, actually.
Not just Simmons though.
Or Fuller never plays a game in Denver, and they give him Kyle Fuller.
Well,
that'd be hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
My buddy was actually telling me about it, and he said that's the new rumor, and like he's all butthurt about it. And I was like, "There's no way." I still think there's no way. But
I thought if the Packers were going to make that trade with Aaron Rodgers, I thought it would have happened already.
Right.
I thought it was going to be top tier, and I thought they were going to go for a quarterback, because I still am not sold on Jordan Love for the Packers.
No way in hell.
And I don't think the Packers are either, unfortunately. If the Packers lose Aaron Rodgers, which it does ultimately look like it, the Packers are going to go from like a 12 to 13 win team to easily a 6-win team.
Yeah.
And Devontae Adams is never going to sniff being the best receiver in the league anymore.
Yep. I don't know. There's a lot. I mean, if you're, from Wisconsin or a Green Bay fan in general, I guess there's a lot of stress going in this draft right now.
Very true. Very true.
So
Just makes me
sorry
wonder
to
about the
barge back
Bridgewater
in,
thing.
but I was kind of breaking news things that rumors, I guess, more that I was hearing. So I thought I would bring something to the table.
No, you're welcome to join and leave as you please. That's what like the feel was going to be for this episode anyway. And I put the link in the comments, so anybody who wants to chime in and talk and say anything, which I'll remind all of our viewers again who's watching, anybody who wants to chime in and say what's on your mind, say what you think about the draft so far, talk about Aaron Rodgers and what you think he's going to be doing with everything. Just click on the link. It'll ask you to enter your name, and then as long as you have a camera and your mic works on your camera, you can chime in and give us your thoughts. But
as far as
looks
I
like
know, they're still on the clock. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you
no,
off.
you're good. You're good.
Yep,
Yeah,
under
it does say they're
minutes.
still on the clock.
God, where does Denver go? Micah Parsons.
You could keep building that secondary and go after
Fields.
Surtain here.
Yeah.
I don't think they need it, but it'd be really nice. Kyle Fuller, Justin Simmons at safety, Surtain.
They traded what's his name? The cornerback.
Kyle Fuller.
No. Traded away. I can't think of his name. now.
Harris.
Go
Harris, yeah.
They're showing Mac Jones right now, and he looks sad.
Well, he's going to continue to look sad. He ain't going to come. He's not going to get picked.
He can take a nap if he wants. I think it'll be a while.
Oh, he's so sad.
Well, if the rumors are true, the Packers are available.
He can play backup to Jordan Love.
Yeah, he might be a backup if he gets picked late enough.
We're gonna think you're getting a call.
You know who I think the Packers could call in the later rounds? Kellen Mond.
Kellen Mond, I was going to talk about him when you said people who are very underrated. He's really good out of Texas A&M.
Mm-hmm.
Easily the most underrated player in this draft, like by a metric mile. Like
I think after the first round, these first round prospects come off the board. I think Kyle Trask will be that first quarterback off the board, though.
Yeah,
they don't trade down. The pick is in.
They took a long time. They must have tried to make some phone calls, though.
Oh,
they took a real long time.
I'm going to go Surtain or Parsons.
See what this pick is going to be.
I'm going to say Surtain or Parsons here.
I'm going to take a curveball and say I'm going to say Rashawn Slater. Tackles. Keep building that offensive line.
They have a left tackle though. Garrett.
They might.
Garrett Bowles.
Oh no! I'm going to go with what I said in the beginning. They should be going for Justin Fields.
Oh, okay.
Because Drew Lock ain't good. Drew Lock is not good.
Oh,
Drew Lock
come
will be
on.
on the
He's not
trading
that
block if
bad.
they pick Fields.
He's not that bad.
Yeah, he's
Well, when
he's
you're in a
not great.
division, when you're in the same division as Patrick Mahomes and now Justin Herbert, who's looking pretty damn good, and I mean Derek Carr, you need something decent. And if there was one of those receivers still sitting on the board, I could have saw them taking one of the receivers, but I don't think they reach for Devontae Smith here.
This is the last team for a bit that I think would even think about a quarterback. I mean, the Cowboys, they're set on Dak. The Giants, I think, are content with Jones. The Eagles have Hurts.
No, the
Chargers have
Giants
Herbert.
are taking offensive linemen. They have to.
Yeah, for Daniel Jones, he's a great runner, but he should not have to run to survive.
Right.
Unless he's in a wide open field 90 yards down.
Yeah.
Down.
And still getting tripped up by the grass.
Yeah, the turf monster. He said, I'm not used to this not being touched by defenders thing. I'm always so under pressure back here.
The laces were untied on his Velcro shoes. Leave him alone.
Yeah, right.
Here we go, boys.
Oh.
All right, here we go.
With the 9th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Denver Broncos select Patrick Surtain, cornerback, Alabama.
Ooh.
Build the
There it
secondary.
is.
That's one of the better.
What does
That's the
Dallas
best
do
secondary
now?
now. Dallas.
Oh, boy.
Jerry Jones is about to make his fan base mad like he always does. I don't know what he's going to do.
No, you know what Dallas should do? They should take Rashawn Slater.
100%.
Jerry Jones
They need to rebuild that. The only time they were good is when that offensive line was really good.
Yeah, that line has regressed a lot.
Jerry
Go
Jones
Slater.
God,
probably draft a water boy or something.
Oh, Dallas just got royally fucked.
Oh, yeah.
Good. Fuck them.
Oh, no, not the Cowboys. Please, no.
Man, where does Fields? Yeah, Fields. I mean, Fields does not go past 15. I think that's Bill's guy.
But it's also, I think it will also.
Yeah, he's not going until the 15th.
Needs a quarterback.
Unless Philly surprises everyone, that's the only team who could possibly even sniff a quarterback right now.
Yeah,
and then that's an open QB competition because Hurts he hasn't done anything wrong. I mean, he was mediocre when he came in, but I think he showed a lot considering the cards he was dealt.
Yeah. Well.
Wow. So they're all falling. Good job, Trey Lance.
This is definitely. I said Justin Fields was going to fall though.
This is the 49ers doing. I just want to make that clear.
Oh, 100%.
Everything was supposed to go to plan, and they were the wild card, and they just shocked everyone. And now,
I mean, what if the Giants take Fields? Like, just aren't really sold on Daniel Jones? Like, is it?
It's the blame game.
Is that ridiculous? Or like even Dallas? Like.
I feel like if
Dallas is going to be at least slightly concerned about Dak's injury, as Chris said. Oh yeah. Chris just brought it up. Perfect. I don't know if you can throw that up, David.
Yes. Hold on. Sorry. Looked at my phone for too long.
Yeah, Chris. I don't think it's completely out of the realm of the possibility here. I mean, is it a bit early to take a quarterback when you have Dak Prescott already? I mean, yeah, but I mean, like that injury's got to scare him a little bit. Like a little bit. Do you take a Mac Jones? Do you take a
those two corners coming off the board really hurt Dallas because they definitely were going to go corner, and there's no way they go corner again.
Do they reach for one? Do they take a Newsome?
Not here, unless they want to fall back.
Or what about Caleb Farley?
I could see
Do you take Caleb Farley?
I can kind of see Caleb Farley.
I think if you want to get a quarterback without offending and scaring Dak out of his role, you go after Mac Jones. He plays a completely different style. He's not as mobile as Dak. He's not going to be put in the read option. If for whatever reason Dallas gets Justin Fields, I'm shaking in my seat as Dak Prescott because that's about the closest NFL comparison I could see out of that college football class right now. That's a Dak 2.0 who needs development and has a weird throwing motion. But that's if you're getting a carbon copy of Dak or the closest thing to it, I wouldn't be too comfortable in my seat as Dak Prescott.
Ooh, Mel Kiper just mentioned this could be a great place for the Chicago Bears to trade up.
Oof.
I don't want – no, sit at 20. The last time we traded up, I saw this dude. I don't need this. I don't need this stress.
I mean, let's
put this in perspective. Let's look at the teams that are coming up. So right now you have Dallas, then you got New York. Both don't need a quarterback. Philly, I've been told, is set with Jalen Hurts. The Chargers don't need a quarterback. Minnesota doesn't need a quarterback. New England's taking a quarterback, so that's one, either Mac Jones or Justin Fields coming off the board. Arizona's set. Vegas trade.
Dallas Cowboys trade the pick to
Is this New England?
New England
Eagles. What?
What? Oh, Howie.
Against my
Oh,
better.
boy.
Don't do it to
This
me.
is a good.
Oh, boy.
a good spot to.
Howie, don't do it to me.
I'll be back.
Howie, don't do it to me.
What's
How the hell
Wiseman
did
up
we
to
trade
now?
up with the Cowboys.
Howie, what are you doing?
You gave them a lot of things to be able to trade.
Howie, what are you doing?
Oh no. Oh no.
No, they didn't want him to take CeeDee Lamb 2.0. Oh no.
Is this for Devontae Smith, maybe?
It's a smart move to trade up for him.
For Devontae though?
I don't think Devontae is going to get picked by. Well,
New York.
Dallas could have gone after them. New York just got Galladay.
Dallas has Amari Cooper, the greatest man ever. Look at that. Jeffrey Lurie's there. Man, looks like Drew Brees sitting there.
So this means we probably gave the Cowboys the 12 pick. What do we trade? What do we give? One of our thirds?
Maybe one of your.
Yeah, where's the trade?
It's decently high, so I'd say you probably gave them a third, or if they were really being stingy, gave them your second. And a bag of chips.
Oh, Giannis is hurt. What the hell?
This whole day is weird.
I don't like it.
I said it before. Tim Tebow tried out to be a tight end, and Aaron Rodgers said, I want one ticket out of Green Bay before I even had lunch today.
Number 12 and number 84 are the conditions.
So that's a fourth. No, that's a third. What am I talking about? I can math.
Hey, Tyler, you want to start getting mad? Look at what Chris said now. You're not going to like him anymore.
Eagles moved up to get No, we are not Al Davis.
That better be.
That's who I think they're going to take. They're going to take Devontae. They could have gotten Devontae at 12. Why?
That's what I'm saying. You don't have to trade up for Devontae. You have,
the
like
Cowboys
you said,
were not. The Cowboys were not going to take him.
Like
the Cowboys weren't going to take him.
The Cowboys have a
the
loaded
Giants
wide
might have
core.
though.
The Giants just got Galladay, so unless they're in wide receiver get mode, but I think they were fine with who they have Slayton,
and they have Evan. Well,
they have Evan Ingram.
Yeah.
That's a good.
God, Davis, I'm so nervous right now. If they traded up for a quarterback, I'm gonna cry.
I don't know what else they would have traded up for. I hate to say that.
You trade for devonta Smith to make sure he doesn't go to the Giants. That is the only thing you do. Like
the Giants have a really good wide receiving core, though. Wouldn't you want to protect Daniel Jones if you were smart? I mean, keep in mind, we're saying all this relying on that these GMs know what they're doing.
Not smart.
Yeah, we're relying on them to be smart. They're not. If these GMs were smart, Penei Sewell wouldn't have been picked 7th.
Oh my God, what are they gonna do here?
I have no idea. Nothing makes sense here.
As a Chicago Bears fan, I think my quarterback senses are tingling. I'm just kidding.
Quarterback senses.
Give me something, Twitter. Come on.
No, stop it. Just watch it like us.
Come on.
I'm not powering Twitter. Leave it alone.
Justin, no, I'm just kidding. I have no scoop.
You have to trade up for devonta Smith.
Hold on.
If
I need to disappear
else,
for a second.
That'd be good after the Jalen Rieger situation. I think if they're trying to build, maybe they're just really eager to get a wide receiver. It's wide receiver or quarterback. I didn't see them doing this, so I have no clue. Man.
That's fine. We still have the third because we had 2 third-round picks.
Yeah. You just gave him the 84, so that was probably the later of the 2.
Yep. All right, pick is in. See what this is. Very nervous.
I'm nervous for you.
I'm nervous.
I'm nervous for Tyler.
Man, part of me thought the Bears did something stupid.
Please be Smith. Come on, it's got to be devonta Smith.
Stop. Do not ruin this for me.
I think it's a punter. I have to second
Shut
our
the
comment.
hell up.
Chris, I got a beer. Don't worry. I'm going to need like 5 more and like a shot of Rumplemans in a second here. Yes. Don't worry. I'm about to go get my, like I said, I'm about to go get my Rumplemans.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. All right, here we go.
No sense. I thought it was going to be the Patriots for sure.
It's devonta Smith. It's got to be.
You look excited. I'm excited.
With the 10th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Eagles select devonta Smith.
Okay.
Wide
Okay.
receiver, Alabama.
Okay. We can do this.
Holy
pick.
crap. We drafted an
Okay.
Alabama player.
Good pick.
All right.
It hurts
All right,
me
we
to
can work
see.
with this.
It hurts me to see another organization trade up and do the right thing. But good pick.
Oh,
Got the Giants next. They got to go O-line here, Slater, I think.
oh. Yes, great pick. I love it.
Yeah, that was a very good pick. That was safe. They didn't give up too much.
The thing with devonta Smith is he's short, but he's short. He's a little slight on the frame, but I'm not too worried about that. I'm more worried about him being used correctly. And I think, albeit I'm not a fan of the Nick Sirianni signing, he is a wide receivers coach. He does know how to get the best out of his players. So I'm really excited to see what devonta Smith can do in this offense, especially maybe possibly taking some of the pressure off Jalen Reagor and helping him succeed there. So I am very excited about this pick. Howie Roseman is no longer on my shit list. At least for now. At least for now. He could totally blow this in the rest of the draft. But
he will. He will.
I am happy that Howie.
What they need to do now is they need to start reloading up on offensive line.
Yep.
Because the offensive line's way too old. And just so, hey, Corey, you want to read that one for me?
The Bears are going to wait it out and scoop up Jim McMahon. That is the best possible thing we could do.
He's only got minor CTE symptoms right now. Nothing to
That's
worry
okay.
about.
Yeah, it's just early onset.
It's all right. Don't worry about it. Okay, I'm going to be honest. There's no way in hell all three of us are making it the entire draft because we're only at pick 11.
No. Yeah.
So I wanted to do this entire round. Sorry, guys, you're not getting me for the entire first round.
Oh, I'm not doing the entire first round either. I would like to stay till the Packer pick, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Packers picks 29, dude.
Yeah.
We're gonna be here until 10 o'clock. Maybe I'll chime back in. Maybe I'll chime back in and give you a little Facebook Live.
Oh boy!
Phone.
Oh boy!
Another
we got a trade here. The Giants are trading their pick to the Chicago Bears.
What are you doing, Ryan Pace?
Mitchell Trubisky.
No, he's blowing it up. Kyle Trask.
If I had to take a guess, I would say they're going after Justin Fields.
Texas.
Justin Fields.
It's going to be Justin Fields. You're going to be a happy man.
Justin Fields.
I also am sorry, Justin Fields, but this is what
we have Darnell Mooney and Allen Robinson, and Cole Kmet didn't have a bad rookie year. I don't hate who we would surround him with. We need a mobile quarterback because our O-line sucks. It's too early to get an O-lineman.
Hold on.
This is the first time David Gettleman has ever traded down in the NFL draft.
That's very true. I was thinking about that. Because how long has he been the GM there? He's been there forever.
No, he was with Carolina for a long time before he came to the Giants.
There's the
if
trade.
I'm the Bears, I take Justin Fields, and
You have to take Justin Fields. That's the only option here.
The Giants got a future one. You gave up a future first. So
it better be Justin Fields.
You need to go get Justin Fields now.
If we just gave is it a 2022 one?
I'm guessing it just says future first.
I'm tired of not having first round draft picks. It better be fucking Justin Fields.
Oh my God. If it's Mac Jones, I can't wait for the meltdown, Corey.
Oh my God. It's Ryan Pace. Like you do know how horrified I am.
Who else would you move up in this draft for? What else are they in dire need of?
A quarterback.
A GM.
Well,
no,
you could say the same
know.
thing about our freaking organization.
That was
Maybe
good.
Receiver,
that was a good
but there's
pick.
nobody worth trading up for.
That was a good pick.
Okay, so Schefter just said you gave up your 5 this year and your 1 and your 4 next year.
It better be Justin Fields.
It has to be Justin Fields because you're not moving up to get who's left on the fucking.
Why trade with the Giants? I just don't. I guess it's possible. I think he's just fallen too far. He's got to be our consensus one if we grab him.
Yeah, here we go. So Chicago trades their number 22, 164, a future 1 and a 4. Quite a haul for the New York Giants. Doesn't look like
get Mac Jones off the screen. They're not drafting Mac Jones.
I would not take that out of the equation. Ryan Pace is our GM.
Would you be happy with Justin Fields, Corey?
Very.
Okay.
Hey, Tyler, you want to let me announce this one? Because I'm not really that far behind you.
Go ahead. All you.
All right.
Let me know when you want me to hit the button.
Will do.
Because Justin would go. Oh, no.
Who's Peyton Ramsey?
I don't know who Peyton Ramsey is, but I'm going to keep putting up anything that Chris has to say because it is hilarious.
Ooh, I don't want to spoil anything, but it looks like Justin Fields' draft party's getting a little antsy here.
They're all getting back. They're all coming back.
You don't give up that much. I think they're scared that Bill's going to grab Justin Fields.
The pick is in.
The pick is in.
They're not announcing it. It's Northwestern QB, by the way, guys. That's who it was.
If you take Justin Fields here and then Aaron Rodgers does end up leaving the Packers, it is a new day in the NFC North, baby.
Very true. Jesus.
Wow. I love how the two trades are involving both of our teams.
That is cool because that means we don't
the odds. Yeah.
That makes leaving this draft party a lot easier. Like I said, guys, maybe depending on how late it gets for the Packers pick, maybe I'll go live again by myself. I'll do the pick by myself. I don't care.
I'm going to record my reaction live, so I'm taking my headphones.
No, you're good. You're good.
Oh, this is scary. I think I know what they're doing. It better be Fields, but if it's not, this jersey will get burned on the live stream.
Well, it's a good situation.
They should have get traded up to 10 so you can burn it in true fashion with the 10th pick.
Right.
Punt on this year, let Dalton start, and if for some reason Dalton gets hurt, throw Fields in, but you need to let Fields learn. And if you can do that, you're fine.
Oh, yeah. Please don't mess him up. Please don't put him in halfway through the season. let me make this clear. Mike Glennon wasn't hurt either. He just was bad. And then we got impatient. So
was every other Bears quarterback in the last how long?
Right. So why not let him play? I don't understand that. But yeah, we should have let Glennon play that year out. But this is scary.
All right, you ready, Davis?
Pretty quick. Who is this guy?
I don't know.
What?
Who is this guy? He thinks I'm talking about the player they drafted.
Oh.
Sorry, I went early.
Yeah, you went pretty early because Goodell's talking on his ass right now. Oh, that's so nice. Are they booing him right now?
We're ruthless, man.
Jesus.
It's a rite of passage, right?
I guess. They're talking about the draft-a-thon.
His name's Carlos Nelson, apparently, Davis.
Oh, the guy that's standing next to him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Are the Bears drafting him?
He's bulky.
Anyone's up for grabs with Ryan Pace at the helm.
Yeah, Corey, this must be killing you.
Very much so.
They picked your pick to do this announcement.
Yeah, they're like, oh, the Bears? I think they're all quaking. Let's do our draft-a-thon special now. Insert 2-minute ad here.
All right, here we go. Ready?
No.
Was that the signal?
Go ahead. Take off your mask, yeah.
I'm horrified.
I know what it is. Say it, Davis.
With the 11th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Chicago Bears select Justin Fields, quarterback,
Okay.
Ohio State.
I'll take it.
Great pick for the Bears.
Oh,
my gosh.
Chris, I know you're listening. Go talk to Cisco because Cisco's going to have quite the issue on his hands right now because he's an Ohio State fan and a Packers fan. So he's going to have a little bit of an issue with that one. Corey, how you feeling?
Very good. I got scared because I heard the draft noise, and then one of you said, "Who's this guy?" And I was like, "Oh, that's wonderful. That's just great."
They decided to do their draft-a-thon thing just for your team.
Ooh,
That was
like
funny.
you said, let him develop for a year. Don't pull the plug early.
They will.
I know. Yeah, I know this wasn't the plan all along with Andy Dalton. I know damn well Ryan Pace thought he was gonna. It'll work out fine though.
I'd be willing to put money down right. I'd be willing to put money down right now that Justin Fields is your starter week one.
He did say that Andy Dalton was going to be the starter. So I mean,
I was gonna say he said they've been saying QB1.
Man, I thought that was a joke.
I thought it was too, and then they kept saying it. I was like, "Oh, very funny. Take it down now." No, I think you got to let him develop. I mean, he's 1 year into a new throwing motion, which we've mentioned before. Now let him understand whatever the hell the Bears are doing next year for a system.
That's funny. That's great. Cisco, we're going to have a talk. I'm fairly certain Cisco's watching too.
poor Mac Jones, man.
Mac Jones is going to wait till day 2 now.
And now he might be a day 2 pick. Can you believe it?
If I'm being completely honest, I can see a different quarterback being taken before Mac Jones still. I could still see like Kellen Mond or Kyle Trask.
His draft stock has been skyrocketing the last week.
Maybe 2. That'd be
Does
interesting.
Bill go? Bill has to go quarterback, right?
Well, there's only one left. There's only one first round talent left. Because your other quarterbacks that are there, well, Mac Jones is off the board. Kyle Trask, Mac Jones, Davis Mills, Kellen Mond. And then you're looking at day 3 quarterbacks at that point with Jamie Newman. Man, Sam Ellinger and Ian Book are that far down as draft prospects?
Ellinger fell down this year.
What a time to be alive.
I hate my life a little less now.
Ethan's having technical. Guys, get ready for it to be loud. I apologize. He is in a bowling alley. Give me some sound, Ethan.
Give me some sugar.
Give me some sugar. I want to hear what he has to say. I want to hear what everybody there has to say. He's at a bowling alley with Ryan and a few other guys. Oh, I wanted to hear what everybody had to say. So who does Dallas take now?
I would take Slater, or
Yep.
I would take maybe an edge talent, maybe even Micah Parsons.
You got to replace Sean Lee, who wasn't really playing anyway.
Yeah, but he's middle, and isn't Leighton Vander Esch their middle?
They can slide one of them to either side.
Yeah, Parsons is good enough to play anywhere. I would almost take Parsons. Parsons is probably the better pick here, because I mean he's probably the best player on their board. I mean you don't get your corner, so I'm like you might as well take the best defensive player on the board, and that's Micah Parsons. That's my pick.
Right.
I'm the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, 100%. What is this?
With the Sean Lee retirement too, that kind of makes a little bit of sense to me, to be honest with you.
And it also just makes way too sense that the Cowboys draft somebody with character issues.
Yeah, they don't care. They've made that apparent.
Wait, I'm hearing Aaron Rodgers to the Broncos is close to a done deal and could fall through, but Mark
Fingers
Schlereth
crossed.
said that?
Mark Schlereth.
Was this before or after the 9th pick?
That was just now.
Oh my God.
I think Justin Simmons is on his way out there. I mean, that's who you give a team that has Kevin King, who we all saw what he did last year, especially against the Buccaneers.
What if they do a package? Because you're going to need a
Or Kyle
haul.
Fuller.
You need a haul.
Yeah, because the first pick's gone. The first
What
round
a
pick's gone.
great day to be a Bears fan, if that's true.
If he's on oh my gosh.
So
I'll
think
buy
about
Aaron Rodgers' New Jersey just in memoriam.
Aaron Rodgers for Jerry Jeudy, Simmons, and a second this year and next year's first.
And Drew Lock? Throw Drew Lock in there? As a
No.
backup for Jordan Love? Why not?
Yeah,
They don't. You draft another quarterback. You draft a backup quarterback in this draft.
Well, Drew
If
Lock
they
is-
do it now, they could still grab Mond, and I would like Mond over. I am blanking after everything that
Trask?
just happened.
Jordan
I would
Love.
like Mond over Love, and over Trask. I think Mond has more upside. Mond was working with less and was
Come
able to
on.
do with it.
Is he doing this after every
Another.
pick?
Like, dude, people got to work tomorrow, man.
Yeah.
I swear to God. Man,
Can we talk about the fact that it doesn't look like Roger, like he stopped aging at some point?
he's got like Botox or something. I don't know.
Gotta have Botox.
Yeah, right. There's some remedy going on that we don't know about.
Let me check out the Twitters
Give me
about
the pick,
Aaron
baby.
Rodgers.
Yeah, I gotta think either. Honestly, I wouldn't rule out the fact that Kyle Fuller would, never play a game in a Broncos jersey and just swings over to Green Bay, because
Here.
safety isn't the big need. You got to replace Kevin King.
Karamoa from Notre Dame, possibly for Dallas.
Here we go.
Let's see if Chris is right.
I'm going Slater.
With the 12th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Dallas Cowboys select Micah Parsons, linebacker, Penn State.
Good pick.
Good pick.
I can't even be mad. I'm upset because it's the Cowboys, but that's a good pick.
Yep.
Good job. Good job,
The
Jerry.
Eagles did not get fucked over this year. Let's talk about that. They didn't miss on Justin Jefferson this year. They didn't miss, like, they should have made this trade last year when they went and got CeeDee Lamb.
Yep.
I think Smith will pan out well, though.
I think so too.
He's
I'm
very
hoping for that.
fast. Like, very fast. So,
Micah Parsons to the see now this is perfect. Chargers need a left tackle. Take Slater here. It's a no-brainer.
yeah.
That is the no-brainer.
Yep.
You need Justin Herbert to be protected so he has time to throw to Keenan Allen. Although, because there's no wide receivers left, and even if they had a wide receiver left, like who would they grab?
Right.
You have to stretch.
Chris said Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah from Notre Dame. I like him as a first-round talent, but definitely later in the first round, if not the very early second round. I would love the Eagles to pick up Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in the second round.
He's not going to be on the board that long. There's no way.
He might not be, but his draft stock has been falling lately. So
I know this is way too early, but when does Rashad Bateman go? Do you think he's late first round? That would be really good.
Packers.
You said Rashawn Bateman?
Yeah.
I see the Packers. I could see
honestly,
I can see
Jacksonville.
I can see Jacksonville.
I could
Getting Crowder a
1,000% see somebody trading up or somebody taking Rashawn Bateman earlier than he probably should be taken at this point because the wide receivers are off the board.
Here's if he falls this far, I think Baltimore takes him.
Yeah, you got to get Lamar a little more help, I guess.
Like
100%.
They have Hollywood, Mark Andrews, and that's it. And that's not ideal. They don't have much depth.
No, not at all.
Yeah, I could see that. I'm looking down the line here. Yeah, Trevor could get a weapon. I don't know if he falls to 25, so Jacksonville would have to pull some strings. Especially, I think Devontae Smith went off really early. So I think that does put Bateman's draft stock up quite a bit. I don't think he falls below 16 or 17 now, just considering that he's probably the best one left.
So interesting pick coming up, guys. Who do the Patriots take at 15? Do they take Mac Jones?
No.
You don't think so?
I think they take a quarterback later now. They're not reaching. They can't reach. They have to take they need a lot.
They need weapons, so they could get Bateman if Bateman falls to 15.
Bateman will fall to 15.
You think so?
Belichick overdrafts another wide receiver again.
Well, look at the draft. Look who's up.
N'Keal Harry.
Harry. I mean, don't get me wrong. He's still developing, but you can't develop for more than 2 or 3 years. I'm sorry. The clock's ticking.
N'Keal Harry also went in wasn't the last pick of the first round?
Yeah. After they.
So can you really call it that bad of a miss if he was the last pick of the first round?
Considering his production, I might. I can't lie to you.
That's fair.
He's a borderline second rounder, but I haven't seen enough. If they took him in the second round, early to mid, I might still call that a ripoff because you still got to be able to produce. First and second rounders should be starters early on in their career. I don't know. It's close, but he's got to pick it up because right now he's a ripoff.
Rams got
Chargers. You have to take a tackle. You got to take Slater.
Yep.
The Vikings now.
Unless you go for versatility and take Elijah Vera Tucker.
You could.
Didn't they lose some defensive linemen in Minnesota?
Yeah, they could use a Quiddy Pay or a who's
Christian
the kid
Barrymore.
out of no, Jalen.
Oh, you're looking
Phillips.
edge rusher.
Yeah.
The other edge rusher is
Jalen Phillips. I thought his name.
Yeah, Jalen Phillips looks really fucking good. Do we see a running back come out in the first round?
Yeah,
I think Etienne could.
Yep.
Here's my only complaint about Etienne. He didn't show up in the big games. Just no show altogether. I think the more complete running back, let me bring his name up because I can't remember it off the top of my head. It's that Najee Harris.
Yeah.
I think Najee Harris is better. I do think Javonte. The thing with North Carolina is they had arguably two of the best running backs in the entire country both on the same team. Ridiculous. Both Javonte Williams and Michael Carter. If one of those players weren't there, both players would have set the world on fire.
Oh yeah.
It just so happened to be that they both were on the same team. But I think Javonte Williams goes before Travis Etienne, and I think Najee Harris goes before Etienne.
I could see Najee Harris. It's close. I agree with the big game claim as well. He really didn't show up when it mattered.
Sure.
Wonderful regular season, and then towards the end, kind of fizzled out.
Mm-hmm.
Pick is in for the Chargers. They stay.
Got to go Slater here.
Yep.
Oh, they've stayed because they
Slater or Elijah Vera Tucker, both really good picks. They just need offensive line help to help protect Justin Hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Minnesota is going to be interesting because that's where I think our first defensive lineman comes off the board. They need line and edge help there.
Very true. Little off topic. Real quick question for you, Corey. Do you think Brooklyn gets healthy and can gel together in time for the playoffs?
I actually talked about this on my last episode. I think it's possible getting healthy. I think they'll all be there. And my biggest concern was them gelling. I don't think that's going to be an issue, though, because even when you're seeing two of them out there, we've seen Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving be out there a lot. They're kind of like swapping. We keep seeing duos. We've never really seen all three of them. Mm-hmm. And they killed the Suns the other night, and that was the nail in the coffin for me. The Suns killed a fully healthy Lakers team earlier this year before the LeBron injury. Sure. I saw 2 out of their 3 strongest guys go in and kill them, and they're deep. Even with LaMarcus Aldridge gone, they still have Blake Griffin, still have Joe Harris. They still have a really good team.
I just don't like the Joe Harris argument.
He's a role player, especially now considering the talent on that team.
Did you see Kevin Durant's stat line tonight?
What do you do?
42, 3 rebounds, 10 assists, 3 steals. Holy crap.
Jeez.
And only 2 turnovers. That's an insane stat line. Kevin Durant's good. If Kevin Durant stays healthy, that team goes as far as Kevin Durant goes, I think.
Exactly. No, I completely agree. And the East is still easier to beat up on than the West. It's getting deeper. The Bucks and the 76ers are both great teams. Mm-hmm. But I think the Nets are still able to get out of there, even if they have 2 fully healthy players out of that, I guess, big 3, if you will.
Sure. All right, hold on. We got another comment from Chris. So you think the Vikings take Mac Jones since Cousins only has 2 years left on his deal?
Nah, that's 2 years guaranteed.
Yeah, that's guaranteed money.
Yeah.
I don't think you waste. People use that rookie deals, even if it's like a first-round pick, and they use those years to put weapons in free agency around them because you'd have the extra money lying around. Absolutely. But all of your money is tied up with Kirk Cousins. I think maybe next year. I think they might take a quarterback next year, but this year is too early, especially in this spot right now.
I agree. And a rookie contract's 4 years, and then you could have the possible extension. You're wasting too much of his rookie contract if you truly do believe in him being a project. Now he has 2 years at most. It could be 1 because this is 2 years guaranteed to prove whether he should be extended or not. And that's not fair to him. That's not a good situation.
If you're a first-round pick, you get that 5th-year option, too.
Correct.
That's true.
So that's going to be important.
Which I didn't realize that Quentin Nelson's been in the league for 4 years already.
Yep.
He is so enjoyable to watch.
Oh, he's... My God, that's
probably the most lovable player right now. Or one of them.
Jalen Phillips, dude. Elijah Moore is 4th best available? I don't believe that.
All right, well... I
like Jalen Phillips here.
That basically gives it away with the pick here. That image.
Oh, yeah.
That all but gives it away.
They have Rashawn Slater sitting on the screen, looking pretty and smiling at the camera right now.
I mean I would say this is one of the more obvious picks in the draft. Just considering the situation they're in right now, they got to build in front of Herbert.
I'm so confident I want to call it right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised Slater fell this far, though. I thought he was one of the better prospects. He would, like I said, he was being compared to Penei Sewell, but I think Sewell's like leaps and bounds better than him.
Sewell's more of a freak athlete, whereas Rashawn Slater's more of a clean prospect.
Yeah, he's more technically sound.
Yeah.
Isn't he super young too?
Sewell is. Sewell's only 20.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so he was a sophomore this year.
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw a stat he never played a college football game in his 20s, which is
kind of horrifying considering how good he is.
Whoa, that's crazy.
So he's still in a teenage. Okay, here we go. With the 13th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the LA Chargers select Rashawn Slater, lineman, Northwestern.
No surprises there.
Justin Herbert is incredibly happy. They get their presumed left tackle of the future. They picked up Corey Linsley in free agency. That offensive line already looks much better for Justin Herbert. If I'm Justin Herbert, I'm calling up Joe Burrow and being like, "Ha motherfucker!"
Yeah. And the bad thing is Joe Burrow is probably saying "ha back" because he thinks that the Bengals made a good decision. But let week 1 happen. I don't even have to look at their opponent. He's going to have his hands full.
Yeah, because Jamar Chase can't do anything for you if you don't have a quarterback that can get him the ball.
Jamar Chase better learn how to block if you're real happy with him. I like that playing catch on the bench comment earlier when they're both injured because that's probably going to happen.
So it looks like after 10 maybe they switched it from 10 minutes for the clock being on the clock to 5 minutes now.
Okay.
So they will not rush through all of this, but it's going to be cutting the time in half.
It's still 10 minutes, but that 10 minutes starts the second the pick is in.
Oh,
So, yeah.
well, thank God that's happening. Jesus.
Oh.
Arizona.
Is it
So
Sean Slater 6'4", 20 or 30, 304. Is that what they said? He's beefy, man.
That's a big man.
Yeah. So we're Sean Slater off the board.
I kind of like Jalen Phillips here.
I kind of do too.
Give them some edge help.
I don't know. I still think I would take the flyer on Kwity Paye.
You think so?
Yeah. He's a little undersized, but I think he's got more potential.
For sure. I mean, that defense just has regressed so much since what they were a few years ago.
Absolutely. Who did they lose on that defensive line? They still have Daniil Hunter, but Everson Griffin they lost, right?
Everson Griffin's gone.
Yep.
Ngannou came and went. Let's see here. Or Ngankwe. I completely butchered his name, but he came and went.
Oh yeah, Yannick Ngakoue went there.
Mm-hmm.
Forgot about that.
He was there for not even a full season, I think. Trying to see here.
Yeah, because then he got traded to the Ravens.
Yeah, like immediately afterwards. Once it was very evident that the Vikings were not going to have a winning season, which I thought was kind of ironic. But let's see who else is on the board here. Man, how far does Mac fall? Do you think Bill goes after Mac Jones?
If New England doesn't take him at 15, he's going out of the first round. Who else takes him? Unless it's like a Lamar Jackson situation where somebody trades up like on the 32 pick to get the 5th-year option on him.
Right.
Like
that could be it. Unless I think he's going to be treated as a backup at this point because I mean we're past the point where you have immediate starters.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's somebody looking to develop him into the franchise guy anymore. I think it's a matter of who can we build behind our not so great quarterback situation if our guy falls.
Right.
Where is Jones falling to?
Oh, we got a trade. Jets traded up with the Vikings.
Ooh.
What?
Jets traded up with the Vikings.
Why?
I will get you guys the conditions
from 23. Okay.
23 to 14. So, I mean, they probably gave up it's quite a bit to jump. They probably gave up like maybe a high third or even a second. We got a trade, ladies and gentlemen. Chris mentioned, so where is Jones? Jones who?
Oh, Mac.
Oh, Mac Jones. Oh, Jesus.
Definitely Mac Jones.
Here's some food for thought.
All right, guys, I'm going to bed. See you later.
I don't have an answer for you.
What about the New Orleans Saints? How much do they really believe in Jameis Winston?
Enough to have two quarterbacks already on
Jones.
They have Taysom Hill there, too.
That's true. I don't like how much they're using him. I still think he's a great Swiss Army knife, but I can't see him playing a full 17-game season at the helm. So I truly believe they only have one true quarterback, but I know Sean Payton doesn't believe that. So you bring up a good point.
Jameis Winston can do well. I just don't think in that system.
Yeah, no, I agree. I don't want to say he's a bridge because a bridge is usually 1 or 2 years, but I think he's not the answer. He's not someone. I mean, even mathematically, I think he's got to almost be. He's in his late 20s.
Here's what I think they're going to do. I don't think there's a clear number one right now on the board for next year's draft, but I think the Saints are going to be god awful on purpose.
It's not a bad idea.
It's what I said that I thought the Patriots were going to do to tank for Lawrence.
Yeah, that picture was everywhere. That would have been.
All right, let's see. What do we got on the board?
We do not have conditions of this pick yet. I'm looking here.
You can literally slot anybody into this pick and it'll make sense for the Jets because the Jets need everything.
Oh yeah.
That's true. Who did they it's got to be someone they thought was going to go right here. So I'm thinking edge, possibly Jalen Phillips.
That's an awful lot to trade up for Jalen Phillips.
That is true. I was going to say once we see what they gave up, they just went up a whole would have been 9 spots.
Tyler, did you watch that commercial that just happened with Sean Payton and Justin Fields?
Oh, fuck, I missed it.
There's a commercial with Chicago's new quarterback, Justin Fields, and Sean Payton. It was a Lowe's commercial, I think.
I mean, God, where do they go? Defensive line they covered last year. I mean, offensive line maybe.
Offensive
they
line is. I think they can
help.
always use offensive line help because their offensive line is terrible. Christian Darrisaw maybe would possibly make sense.
Elijah Vera Tucker, but God, that's a reach for a guard.
That's a reach.
I think whoever they grab, they're really reaching for them. I can't believe they just jumped up 9 picks.
You think they could be reaching for one of the wide receivers in Bateman or Elijah Moore?
If they get Bateman, I'm making fun of them. I'm not going to lie. So many wide receivers have gone at this point. Yes, he has the most upside out of everyone left, and they have no one to throw to right now.
But seriously, who are they throwing to right now?
Well, yeah,
exactly. Barrios,
and that's the fascinating thing about this draft. Like it was incredibly top heavy, where I feel like all of these picks that are going to be around 14, 15, we just have no idea what's going to happen. Like maybe we see like a Cleveland Farrell level reach from a couple years back with the Raiders.
Sure.
Like, it's a total crapshoot at this point.
Terrence Marshall? Oh, I don't care about that. I just care about God.
Where? All right,
I
here, I got
see
the
wide
terms for you,
receiver
boys.
help.
So, okay, well, that term just ruined the pick for me, but
oh no.
The Vikings traded 14 and 143 to the Jets for 23, 66, and 86. So 66 is a high third and 86 is like a low third. So 2/3.
Yeah.
That's actually a pretty good deal to jump 9 spots in the first round.
Yeah.
So the depth chart, because this is definitely updated already because they have Zack Wilson at quarterback already. Corey Davis.
Corey Davis.
I forgot about that. Oh,
Jamison Crowder.
Okay.
And they have Denzel Mims marked as number 3.
I forgot about Denzel Mims. Yep.
Denzel Mims had a terrible first year, though.
Yeah.
I forgot about Corey Davis.
Me too. I wanted Corey Davis so bad for the Eagles, but then the Titans reached badly for him.
Yeah.
1 year.
Wasn't that much of a reach because he played fairly
reach.
well.
Oh yeah, he did, but he's not 5 overall.
No.
Like
I'd give him.
I forgot he went 5. I forgot he went 5 overall.
I'd give him mid to low first
got
round.
10 or 11.
Yeah.
I'd give him a mid first grade.
Mm-hmm. I'm over here saying Zack Wilson has no one to throw to. He's still in a horrible situation. Like prayers up to him, but at least he's
looking at the rest he has Tevin Coleman as his running back, which isn't terrible.
Who's their listed running back?
Tevin Coleman.
Oh, it is. Oh, you just said it. I am like zoning out right now.
You're good. Chris Herndon and Ryan Griffin and Tyler Kroft are their tight ends, so that's not a terrible tight end room.
No, the pick is spoiled for me, so I won't say anything here. But
I only can recognize 2 offensive linemen in George Font and Connor McGovern. They have Mecca Becton, Alex Lewis, and Greg Von Roten.
All right, here we go, guys. The Minnesota Vikings traded back, and with the 14th pick, the New York Jets select USC lineman Elijah Vera Tucker.
That's a reach.
That is a reach.
It's a good pick, but it's a reach.
I like the logic. Like you got your quarterback, now do everything you can to protect him. You got the left tackle with Micah Parsons, and now you got a plug and play guard in Elijah Vera Tucker.
I'm surprisingly pleased with what they're doing.
Mac Jones is on the phone and he's looking happy. Does that mean he's going to the Patriots?
Yeah, it's 15. It's Mac Jones time.
He's got to go to the Patriots, and he's looking at that. He's like, man, I got Bill Belichick backing me. Hell yeah. Chris Zolko, by the way, good job on picking offensive linemen for the Jets here. Hats off to you. I think we just got spoiled with the next pick. I didn't think if they pick Mac Jones, that's a reach. Not a reach because he was slated possibly to go number 3 to the Niners, but Jesus.
I know he's not who they wanted, but
no,
I think it's still a decently smart pick considering. Look, Cam Newton, I don't care how much they just paid him. It was like $14 million, which horrible, by the way. He's not going to do much better. And then I think in the late rounds, they're going to get weapons.
Yeah. Tyler, did you see that the video of Elijah Vera Tucker, like the guy randomly outside his house?
No. Did I just miss that, like looking down?
Hold on. I'll take a picture of it. I'm sure it's not that big of a deal if I take a little baby picture. Come on, make it this spot.
So real quick, am I not remembering correctly? Whose pro day was Bill Belichick at where they were throwing and missing a few passes and you could visibly see him on the sideline going like...
I think it was Mac Jones.
Was it Mac Jones?
I thought it was Mac Jones.
Then that's even funnier.
I think now he's in a situation where he's like, well, these are the cards I've been dealt.
I mean, the good news is New England didn't have to trade up for their quarterback. So
That's
I mean,
true.
worst case scenario, like you waste a first round pick on him. It's not like you traded additional assets to go up to get him.
I think he was being stingier with his picks or his assets this year.
I
But
found it.
if I expected them to trade up, I thought they were going to grab that 8th spot from Carolina to get Fields. So thank you, Bill, for not doing that. Now we have him.
Guys, I'm gonna send this picture to our group chat because I don't think I can put it. I don't think I
They
can put
definitely
it.
just spoiled the pick. They did their things wrong, and they had Mac Jones in Alabama in the Jets headline up there, which I bet they meant to do for the Patriots.
Ooh.
Man, they suck.
Someone on board ops getting fired today.
Yep.
100%.
Well, I mean, with that and Mac Jones on there, it's pretty safe to say that Mac Jones is going to New England at 15.
Oh, 100%.
Interesting.
All right, I sent that picture to the group chat.
Oh, like the Facebook group chat, not the private chat.
Yeah.
Here.
Oh my God, you're gonna lose your shit. Just look, there's a lady like standing outside looking in.
What the heck? What on earth? Did they reach the capacity?
And when he was picked, she walked up to the window.
Is somebody getting drafted in there?
Hey, you guys look like you have a lot of money. Can I come in?
Her neighbor came over. You can watch, but you have to stay in the yard. Okay. I hear it's nice out today.
Oh, Tyler, you got this?
Yep.
Oh, they're doing this stupid draft-a-thon again.
Oh, that's okay. They already spoiled it.
I shouldn't say stupid, by the way.
Yeah, they spoiled it. So you know what?
They just do it before every quarterback gets picked. They did it before Fields. Now they're doing
with
it.
the
This guy doesn't
15th
look
pick
happy.
in the 2021 NFL draft. The New England Patriots select quarterback Mac Jones out of Alabama. Like,
Gross.
there we go. Simple as that.
Gross.
Interesting.
All right, Davis. I think I am going to watch to maybe pick 19 or 20, and then I'm going to have.
I was actually about to call it right now, boys.
Oh, well, all right.
Okay.
If you want to call it, that's fine.
Because, I mean, how late are we looking to sit here?
I was going to be 9:30.
I mean, it's
It
true.
doesn't make a difference.
No, you're fine. Guys, I want to thank you for coming on and sticking it out this long. We'll do another episode. We can do the three of us again or add Ethan, whoever we want.
Sure.
And we'll do when the whole entire draft is over. We'll have a little bit of a talk about each pick. Well, maybe not each pick, but like the big picks that we talk about. But
Sure.
Did you guys have fun?
I had a great time.
All right. Well, thank you guys for coming on. Chris, thank you for watching, and everybody else who's watching right now, thank you so much. I think I'm going to go Facebook Live for a short pick for the Packers, possibly, depending if it's not like midnight by the time they make the pick. I'll be on again. Thanks for the entertainment, guys. I'm heading out for. Oh, there you go. Thank you. Thank you guys again, and watch out for an episode coming up probably within the next week of the three of us, and we'll do a draft fallout, and we'll talk what all these draft picks means to all these teams. But for Kyle Davis, Tyler Wonky, and Corey Sparks, I hope you guys have a great night. Enjoy the rest of the draft and enjoy your weekend. Talk to you
Have
later.
a good one,
guys.
everybody.